Hey, shorties, how you going? Welcome, welcome. Who have we got in the house? Oh, the mod squad is out in force today. Hey, Amy, Ernie, Adam, babe. Tiff Knox is in the house. Hi, Poppy's in the house. No surprise there. Ernie Birdie. Yes, 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 yes. Stephanie. Hi. Taryn. Hi. Yo, yo, yo. Pretty cool, isn't it? That song written by our very own Turd Ferguson, Melissa Asylum, written and produced. Oh, Poppy, Lord have mercy. It wouldn't be a shorty stream without Poppy. Huh? Yeah, I love you. Don't lick me. And Buster, just being cool, calm, and collected. Hey, let's get our hellos out of the way. Hi, baby. Okay. Rachel's in the house. But yes, that beginning, written and produced, created by Melissa Turd Ferguson using AI, guys. And then Adam Drives Helen created that incredible, phenomenal video. If you need an AI tune for any reason, Turd is your girl. And if you need a video for any reason, Adam is your man. Yes. Oh my God. Hey, I love you. I love you. Oh, you're scratching me. What are we doing today? Team part 1. We're going to have to do this in a couple of parts because it's long taking me. Oh, Lord have mercy, Poppy. I've had like 3.5 hours sleep, so bear with me with my patient runs thing. Sharon Triffitt's in the house. Bussy, please, baby. Down you go. Down you go. You're making me itchy now. Thanks so much. Anyway, so Trooper Guarino, we are doing a series of We Need to Talk. Guys, we need to talk. You too, please, and thank you. Thank you. I love you. Give me some space. Should we just get this out of the way? Wait, let me just play something. I just need a moment. Speaking of Turd Ferguson, let me just play this while the dogs get themselves. The Attic Dweller by Turd Ferguson. Check his volume. Not very loud, is it? Too late. Oh, there it is. He's a pervert in that attic taking off his shirt. Yellow cottage with a dick so tiny, spreading lies and being whiny. It's about 7, this song. It's so good, right, Tara? Oh, she summoned and she appeared. Living's attic, dark and dreary, never gives up on his theory. Peeking through the yellow curtain, a heart of ice, wrong but certain. Oakland and Flavin, he's a pervert in that attic taking off his shirt. Yellow cottage with a dick so tiny, spreading lies and being whiny. We're coming down now. Up in an attic, he likes to crawl. Always wrong with a dick so small. He's full of shit and upside down, full of lies, spin stories around. Oakland and Flavin, he's a pervert in that attic taking off his shirt. Yellow cottage with a dick so tiny, spreading lies and being whiny. Not for Kevin. Cleveland's attic, dark and dreary, never gives up on his theory. Peeking through the yellow curtain, a heart of ice, wrong but certain. Oakland and Flavin, he's a pervert in that attic taking off your shirt. Yellow cottage with a dick so tiny, spreading lies and being whiny. Amazing. Nice one, Turd. Video, I still haven't a chance, man. I to get the video that you made off my email. I am like stupid busy. So, you know, I was in my PJs, my pajamas 40 minutes ago still. So, amazing song, Turd. Love your face. Okay, what are we doing today? Trooper Guarino. This is going to be in a couple of parts. P.S. The dogs have all left me alone now. So that was an amazing musical interlude to get me there. Although Poppy's still here. Trooper Guarino, we're going to do it in at least 2 parts. It goes for a while. I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm going to need chat to help me a bit on this. I didn't pay that much attention to this testimony when I first, when it first happened. I know there's been a lot of talk since about how honest he was in his testimony and in his investigating and his fact finding. So, shall we watch it together? I've even queued it up so we can have hear ye. I miss that stuff a little bit. Next time, stay in your PJs. I was going to leave the PJ bottoms on, Taryn. Anyway, I do on Adam's channel, on Adam Drives Hell, and I quite often call in my PJs, no bra. I have no shame. On this channel, I'm like a professional, right? Yes. Chat. One's in the chat if I'm a professional. Who can't even say professional? One's in the chat if Miss Shorty is a professional. Let me get this screen up. Okay. Full screen. Oh, look, some of our favorite people right there. Well, some of our favorite and some of our least favorite. Full screen. I think it's on 1.25. Someone screen grab that. Look at that. Erin and... Is that Slutty Sullivan? I don't know. Is that Laura Sullivan next to her? Dirty Paws with the chick with the headband behind. Paul O'Keefe looking delightfully lighthearted and friendly.
All persons have anything.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Before they come to you, go on there, give your attendance, you shall be heard. God save the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Court is now open. You may be seated.
All right. Good morning again, Council, and
trigger warning.
Good morning, jurors. So we appreciate that you were patient, and we got a lot of work done this morning before you came out. It's cool in here now, as long as you're away from the sun from the windows. It should be fine. The county has done a really terrific job of making sure that they got this building nice and cool for us today. So I appreciate.
Good answer, chat.
I do have to ask you those 3 questions. Were you all able to follow my instructions and refrain from discussing this case with anyone since we left on Tuesday?
Yes.
Everyone said yes and nodded affirmatively. Were you also able to follow my instructions and refrain from doing any independent research or investigation into this case?
Yes.
Everyone
Good
said
word.
yes and nodded affirmatively. Did anyone happen
Yes,
to see, hear, or read anything about this case since we left here on Tuesday? Everyone said no or shook their heads. All right. Thank you very much. So may we call the witness, please? Trooper
Yes,
Guarino,
Your
please.
Honor. Trooper Guarino. I don't even know his first name. Is it Anthony? I don't even know.
Same situation. You might please step up. Take standing.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you shall give to the court and the jury in the matter now pending shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
I mean,
Morning.
straight off the jump, he's already lying. He just swore to tell the truth. First lie. Tick. So we have a lie counter. Funny, not funny at all. Let me just check what speed we're on here. Yeah, bring it down to you so we can hear your lies better, Guarino.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Lally.
Thank you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Taking you back to the other day,
Lally.
I have been showing you, so you had testified about some extraction reports that you had conducted from the various forensic extractions that you had done pertaining to both the defendant's home and Mr. O'Keefe's, correct?
Yes, sir.
What did he just ask?
Yes.
What did he just ask? Just word salad. He tossed it up and threw it at us. Delicious. I love salad. Don't forget to hit the like. Smash that like. Shorties. Shorty! Here's the one that says, kill me now. Kill me. We'll hear it. I'm pretty sure it's in Crossing Sandbar.
I'm showing you a document, asking to review that.
Yeah. God, my boobs are everywhere.
Okay.
You recognize that, sir?
Yes, it's
What do you recognize that to be?
sorry. Karen Reed's phone call logs.
And that's specifically from January 28th and January 29th, is that correct?
Yes, it starts the 28th at 12:33 to.
Do we remember Beaker from the Muppets? He's got a bit of a beaker head, doesn't he?
Sorry, the 29th at 12:33 to 3:19 p.m. on the 29th.
And just for ease of reference, does it sort of go in descending order as far as the earlier calls are on the last page and then the more recent calls are on the first page?
Yes,
oh my
correct.
God, Shorty.
Yes.
You know what I've done? Wait. I think this is the second day of his testimony. Talk amongst yourself for a second. Hang on. Hold your horses. Give me a tick. Give me a tick. Just talk amongst yourselves. Pretty sure. And like, lucky we all put ones in the chat to determine that I am a professional before right now. Yep. Day 27. Jeez Louise. God damn it. Why am I like this? It makes it more entertaining. How boring would it be if it was just all seamless and cool and fun? I'm just checking to see day 27. Day 27. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Not even stressed. Here, I'm just looking. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. Here, maybe I should play a song. Wait, I'll do that. I can do that. Ah! Oh, no, wait. You know, we're going to do it out of order. No, we can't do that. Wait. Jeez Louise, I'm the worst person. I'm actually the worst YouTuber. This is no wonder. It's no wonder. Dr. Rentschler. Wait, I'm so confused now. Crash studies. Someone tell me. Lally, what are you doing? Lally! They wouldn't have brought Guarino in right there. Honestly. Okay, we're going to do it. We're just going to do it out of order. Don't hate me. I can't. I'm a bit stressed. Wait, I'm going to play a song. Give me a second. I'm going to play a song so I can find this. Because I thought I was so organized and I was so excited about it. Let's play this one. It's a bit longer. Chat, don't leave. Stay, okay? Stay. Is it this one?
The United States and Australia are sister lands. All around the globe, we are holding hands. Plymouth Rock to Botany Bay, colonists hope for a better way. Sydney Opera House to Broadway, a testament of who we are today. Those still have rent to pay, we still have rent to pay. Aintree Park to Honolulu, Utah Arches to Uluru, Bourbon Street Jazz to didgeridoos, our kinship is deep and true. This is how we begin to start atoning for our sin by creating new expectations for our blemished nations.
Change my mind. We're good. We're good. Professional. More ones in the chat. Make me feel good about myself, chat. Oh. Okay. I've so got this. You just got sworn in. I'm fine. We're fine. Thanks to the ones in the chat. I love you guys so much. Yikes. Well, now it's gone to a sidebar. Lord, give me strength. Oh, they've gone quiet and I've gone quiet. Jesus, Lally. Thanks. See, 67. I would have said 69, but okay, 67. Wait, are you guys counting? Look, if it turns out, I just feel like this is as much research as I could possibly do. And sadly, it's probably not enough. Hey, wait, what did I miss while I was having a nightmare? Daisy, babe. Thank you so much. Gifting 10 memberships while I was just busy having a little stress. Where is that? Oh, you're a beautiful girl. Thank you so much, darling. Who got them? That's good timing. I'm still sweating like a motherfucker. Now the dogs are back at me. Wow. 69. Steph just got 69 and counting on my Discord, right? Okay. Sidebar. Checking to see who got them. Who got the memberships? But with me having a minor panic. Oh, yay, good timing. Everyone in the chat's already a member, Steph.
Yes.
Showing you another document, sir. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
Why
What do
am
you
I
recognize that to be?
This is Karen Reed and Kerry Roberts' call log.
Okay, let's go.
That's an extraction report that you
Take two.
created from the defendant's phone. Is that correct?
Keep your voice up.
Yes.
Thanks, Daisy.
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
May I approach again, Your Honor?
Yes.
I'm going to seek to introduce in the minutes the next exhibit.
Hi, Stan.
No objection.
It's 6:34.
May I approach again, Your
You
Honor?
got me.
Yes.
Showing you another document, sir. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
What do you recognize that to be?
This is the chats from John O'Keefe and Chris Albert.
And again, that's an
Amy,
extraction report that you
thank
created from Mr. O'Keefe's phone. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
So
May I approach again, Your Honor?
Yes.
I'm going to seek to introduce in the minutes the next exhibit. No objection.
Ernie, show them what the emojis
Well,
we've got in the
indeed.
chat are. Thank you, Amy. Thank you.
And may I approach? Oh, I'm sorry.
Remember emojis in the chat. I knew you'd come through,
fault.
Ernie. Good
May I
job.
approach again, Your Honor?
Yes.
Yes.
Showing you another document, sir. Ask you to look at that. Look up when you're finished.
Stat, I'm just getting a tissue to mop my sweaty upper lip because I'm so delightful.
Yes.
Do you recognize that, sir?
Yes, this is Karen Reed's the full chat report of everyone from the 29th on.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
I'm going to seek to introduce in the minutes the next exhibit. There's no objection.
Quack.
6:36.
Who's coughing? Lally. Jesus, Lally.
I'm sorry. May I have the last one?
Hi, puppy.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes.
You know what I probably need?
So returning to you what's now been marked as Exhibit 636. Your Honor, with the court's permission, may I publish a portion of this to the jury?
Yes.
Yes. Gee, Bev is peppy today. I just want to say, can we just give props to the ever iconic Madam Court reporter? She's just such a boss bitch, and I'm fucking here for it. Imagine having to sit in front of Bev all day, every day, with a squeaky chair. Celebrate. Here we go. Let's see what you got, Guarino. Hang on, Buster. Hang on, Busty.
And sir, I'm going to direct your attention to the exhibit before you that's now been marked as Exhibit 636. And Ms. Gilman, if I could, I'm sorry, Trooper Guarino and Ms. Gilman, if I could direct your attention to page 3. And do you have that before you, sir?
Yes, I do.
And on page 3, who was that conversation with?
Laura Sullivan.
And that conversation essentially continues from page 3 to page 6. Is that correct?
Oh, that's a good, easy
Yes,
to
it does.
look at, isn't it?
And so I'm going to ask you, similar to what I asked you the other day, if you could read from that conversation in its entirety, indicating who's speaking.
Where's Wendy?
content,
Wendy's
what's
doing all
being
the
said, and the date
emojis.
and time associated with that message.
Yes.
Ah,
First message from Laura Sullivan at 12:45 p.m. on January
excellent,
29th,
Steph.
2022.
Excellent.
Karen, it's Laura. Please call me. Karen says, hi, Laura, at 1:07 p.m. Karen then says, John passed away, 1:07 p.m. Laura, Karen, I'm shaking. I'm so sorry. At 1:07.
Just on that note, while Churd's put Auntie Deb's link in the chat, if you don't already follow, subscribe to Auntie Deb on YouTube. Why? But Wednesday night, is that tomorrow night? Yes, tomorrow night. The Syndicate, man. Adam drives Helen, my glorious man. Auntie Deb and Oblivious Benson and myself. What? 9 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. We are going to be looking into the actual, Canton Triangle, Bridgewater Triangle, Canton Triangle. We're going to call it the Canton Triangle. It suits the narrative much better. Spooky dooky shit. It's going to be great. It's the dream. It's like, the panel on Saturday night was amazing, phenomenal. I don't know, the Syndicate, could it be better? Come and see. It's going to be a blast.
Karen says, we found him outside in the snow at 5 a.m., 1:07 p.m. Laura, I can't stop crying, 1:07 p.m. again. Karen, thank you, 1:07. And Laura finally says, why was he out there? 1:07 p.m.
What's the
Oh,
code?
sorry. Karen replies,
Adam, can you
he left the
push up
party
the code?
we were at.
Miss
I don't
Shorty
know what time.
25,
I didn't
Mia.
even go in. I went to bed. That's at 1:08 p.m. Laura says, oh my God, 1:08. Karen, my heart breaks for, my heart breaks for everyone at 1:09 p.m.
I mean, this is a bit tedious,
So in
but
those
we've
text
got to go
messages
through
from
it.
Ms. Sullivan in the afternoon of the 29th, she indicates to Ms. Sullivan that they located Mr. O'Keefe around 5 a.m. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Now, sir.
Clearly, I'm a boomer because I'm all about them hashtags. It's still, I'm sorry, Aiden, but I disagree with that. Hashtags are still useful. When I do tweets and videos and shorts and lives with hashtags, they get a lot more engagement than when I don't. So could be that my audience is Gen X and boomer up. Certainly, I still use the hashtags. They particularly on Twitter. And you'll notice if people, unless they've got massive following numbers, hashtags are still relevant. Sorry, Cheddar Boy, I love you, but.
Sir, if I could direct your attention to page 28 through 29 of those messages in the exhibit for you. Okay, 28 through 29, who was that conversation with?
This is Karen Reed and John O'Keefe.
These are conversations from the early. These conversations on page 28 through 29.
We be boomers,
occurred
Chad.
in the early morning hours of January 29th, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And if you could, sir, again, please read as far as who's speaking, what they're saying, and what date and time these are being sent.
Yes. So, Karen Reed to John O'Keefe at 12:55 a.m. on the 29th. I'm going home. Followed by, see you later.
I don't want to listen to these. I don't know why. Is it
At
my
1:02
ADHD?
a.m., she texts John again saying, your kids are cucking alone. And at 1:04 a.m., she says, I'm back in Mansfield. The kids are home alone.
Did he say cucking? Did she type cucking? Did he say cucking or fucking?
Thank you.
Cheddar Boy is a bit younger than me, I think. I think he's like 45. I'm 49. Not a boomer. Boomer-esque. Thank you, Steph. Hashtag the shit out of it.
May I have a moment, Chairman?
Yes.
Yes. Bev, she ain't taking no shit on day 29. Is it day 29? Let me check. 28.
May I approach?
Yes.
28. Yes. Moose flute. Don't be dead, Amy. We need you. Lol. Oh my God, I'm losing numbers like by the minute. They don't like my humor. Chat, stick with me. I love you. Chat is bae. They're like, I don't want to listen to these fucking text messages. Tedious. I don't want to listen to Lally. Tedious. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you.
You recognize each of those documents, sir?
Yes, one is Karen Reed call log report. Just want to confirm which one this is. Yeah. For John O'Keefe, and then John O'Keefe's full call log
Thank you,
report
Ernie.
on the 29th.
42.
Now,
And
sir,
I
if I
think I
could
look
direct your
younger than
attention
Hayden.
to the defendant, Ms. Reed's call log reports, and specifically, if I could draw your attention to what's been, they're enumerated as far as certain box numbers, correct? 1 through whatever it goes on the last page.
Yes.
If I
Yeah,
could
good
direct your
idea.
attention to boxes
I love
113 and
your
114.
thinking. It's tedious. Let's go. Bye. Sorry. No, but wait. Let's watch this. Wait. We need to be able to, because the thing is, even though Lally is Lally and Lally be lallying, it is important to hear what Guarino
GPS
says.
program. You put the points in, and then it will map them
Pause.
out.
God damn it,
and create-
Guarino. It is kind of important because it's important to hear where he's being impeached because Jackson. It is Jackson, isn't it? Well, we'll see. This is how little I remember. Whoever, whether it be Jackson or Yannetti, we need to. God, brain, but not be braining. It's important to hear some of the direct because that's when the cross comes. We get to. There's a lot of inference there. Alan, if it is Alan Jackson, anyway, we'll go from here. This is more interesting. The text messages, geez, just shut up with all that drone.
Like I said, a KMZ file for you, so you can load into Google Earth.
And wait.
Mayor Pro Tem.
Yes.
Come up.
1.5.
Objection.
Thank you. 6:30.
Mayor Pro Tem.
Oh, Darlene.
Commission may publish this.
Yes.
I am wise. Not with my own adulting. Terrible. I'm the
Mr.
worst.
Chairman, if you can take that down.
Cannot adult.
I have a moment, Your Honor.
Yes.
Darren with the mic drop ahead of time.
In fact, Trooper, if you're more comfortable standing for some of your testimony, you certainly can.
Thank you, Hon.
I'm going to be good. Enlarge that just a bit.
This is why we're
Now,
here,
there should
Amy.
be a laser pointer up on the stand before you. If you could, first of all, let me just ask you, recognize what's up on the screen now as the next exhibit.
Yes.
And again, if you could just explain to the jury sort of what we're looking at in this slide, and then using that laser pointer to put direct the jury's attention to what anything of significance you have in this particular slide.
So I took an overview of the town of Canton. So this here is the GPS route. And then down over, I can barely see. Let me just look on the map here. It's not much better. The waterfall bar is right up. I can't really tell, honestly, from this, but it's on Washington Street. That's down here. I'm sorry. That's why I included an overview of everything so you could see the full range from the time period with that GPS locations.
Your Honor, if I may, just if it's possible, I don't know.
Keep your voice up.
I don't know if this is going to work any better, but if I could ask if we could turn the lights back on just so the witness can see
Sure.
before him. And then,
Sure. Sure.
with the court's permission, I think the map is still.
Sure.
visible.
Give me a white claw.
Can everybody see it?
And so again, sir, Trooper, I'm sorry. Now with visible before you with this.
Like, this is so tedious.
Yep. So when you zoomed in, it actually closed it up. But it's down over here is the waterfall bar. There's a couple of points there listed.
Chat.
And then right around here is when the
Shorties?
GPS tracks go and their route once Waze is activated.
I need to not be feeling the way I'm feeling inside my brain right now with this. Let's just, nobody else watches it. There's peak here. Here.
You direct the jury's attention to what, if anything, of significance you
What, if
observed
anything, of
this first stage
significance?
this next exhibit.
Yes, so again, this is.
Tell me if I got the next slide.
Oh, no.
And Trooper Guarino, direct your attention to this slide. What are we looking at?
Again,
What
I
are
also
we
listed,
looking at?
With the points, this is Pine Cone
Oh,
Road,
now
and then
it's
Maplecroft intersects here. And this
we can't. OnlyFan. We're getting through this, guys. Most replayed. Here we go. Most replayed. Thank you so much, OnlyFan. I'm here for it. Let's go. Everyone's like, show me the fan. Show me the fan. Okay.
The defendant had spoken to law enforcement. She conducted a search for DUI attorneys. The Commonwealth thinks that this is appropriate for the jury to hear, as it rebuts the boating defense that the defendant has laid out. Not that she did not intend to commit John O'Keefe. The defense has been that the defendant is essentially what's been represented in open court was framed that she had no intent or opportunity to commit these crimes. Further, that she was not intoxicated at the time. So the Commonwealth feels that the probative value significantly outweighs the prejudicial value. It goes to her state of mind at the time that the search was conducted. Further, it also rebuts that there was any impropriety in the police investigation, or that, as the defendant has put it, that the police did not search any or investigate any other.
I'm just having another one of those days.
It also would go to the defendant's consciousness of guilt at that time. This statement is before she voluntarily gave an interview with law enforcement. It goes to her state of mind prior to that interview. And so for all those reasons, the Commonwealth would suggest that that Google search is appropriate, and it's not a typical case where it's an indication of counsel, where law enforcement had not engaged her in her state of mind at that time prior to any police involvement, and further to rebut that there was any impropriety in the police investigation, or that they should have investigated anyone else.
All right. And I appreciate, Mr. Lally, bringing this to our attention to give us time to look at it. Ms. McLaughlin, I appreciate that you provided a very strong limiting instruction proposal. I'll hear you,
And
Mr.
Madam
Yannetti.
Court Reporter.
You would ask that.
Yannetti.
Proof of the phone call from Michael Proctor to Michael.
Oh, I didn't say proof. No, I asked if that was coming into evidence.
Okay, well, I'd like this marked for identification for the purpose of this argument. Is that correct?
Sure.
Sure. Claw me. Jesus, Lally.
Okay. So let's have it marked for ID before I hear you any further. So Madam Court Reporter needs to mark it. All right. And if I may have that. Thank you very much. Just give
Thank
me a
you,
minute, Mr.
Madam
Yannetti.
Court Reporter, Your Honor. She should be Your Honor.
All right. So this is just that a call occurred, right?
That a call was made from Michael Proctor's personal.
Pausing to say, Taryn, girl, right? I am so done with this whole moon bullshit. 49 years of the moon running my life. Apologies in advance, universe, and everybody in my presence. Arguments outside Lisa's presence.
Personal cell phone number. You can see the last 4 digits there. To my client at 1:19 p.m. on January 29th.
Okay.
Approximately 8 minutes before she calls to investigate potential DUI attorney.
Okay,
You've
so
told
focus on the
us
law for
to.
me and tell me why I should exclude this.
Of course, yes. With regard to the cases that Commonwealth has cited, I think the court has seen, one of them is an unpublished opinion, the other is a homicide case. They couldn't be more distinguishable from this case. With regard to the unpublished opinion, that appears to have been a gun charge where the defendant in that case did a search for a 9mm handgun on his cell phone. He did not ask for Google or search in Google for a handgun attorney. He made a specific inculpatory search.
Taryn, can you have your husband talk to my partner, Adam, and just fill him in on the nightmare that is a moonchild? What's your star sign, Taryn? I'm Cancer. Yikes, moonchild all the way.
The court rule was irrelevant and it was not outweighed by the danger of unfair prejudice. In this case, but we have a person being contacted by the police and then doing what a citizen has every right to do, which is to look for an attorney for representation. There's
Facts, Yannetti, facts.
to that, other than she's presumed to be innocent and she's seeking an attorney to defend that presumption of innocence. That's it. There's zero probative value. But there's an extreme and unfair prejudice in this case. Your Honor, the limited instruction that the Commonwealth has provided asks this court to instruct the jury whether her action in doing an internet search for an attorney indicates feelings of guilt by a defendant. I can't even believe that argument.
So let's just focus on the law.
I'm trying to, Your Honor. I'm far down.
So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to stop you. So on the balancing act that I have to do, I find that the probative value.
First things first, Cherd, I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay. The commemorative days, anniversaries, days like that are always tough. I'm coming into my toughest part of the year at the moment. The next 4 months are pretty rough for me, usually, every year. But also, what did Bev just say? I've lost. Let's just listen because she's such a delight. She's way more of a delight than I am, Bev. No, she's not. Okay. Just listen to Bev because she's a lovely lady. She's lovely.
Your Honor, the limited instruction that the Commonwealth has provided.
A balancing act, she says.
The jury whether her action.
What, between corruption and super corruption? Not sure.
Indicates feelings of guilt by a defendant. I can't even believe that argument.
So let's just focus on the law.
I'm trying to, Your Honor. I'm far down.
So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to stop you. So on the balancing act that I have to do,
balancing
I find
act.
that the probative value is outweighed by the prejudicial
Okay.
impact. All right. So I'm not going to allow it in, Mr. Lally, in your case in chief. Now, if you feel that through this witness or through any other witness, Mr. Lally, that it then is admissible, I just ask that you come to sidebar beforehand.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Let's bring Trooper Guarino back in, please.
Thanks, guys. Stop it.
Yes,
Stop
please.
it. Love you guys. Chat, shorties. I love you guys. Don't love my hair today, though. Fuck. It's dirty as fuck. Like my potty mouth. Very dirty. Dirty hair. Dirty mouth.
Trooper, if you have a bad back and you need to stand, just stand at any time.
You know what, Trooper? If you have a bad back, suck it. That's karma, bitch. I don't feel beautiful, Ernie. It's about how you feel, isn't it? Oh, wait, what do we got? No, it's not. Are you a faller over, Steph? Me too, man. Clumsy as all fuck. Yeah, I know, Darlene. I don't know if YouTube loves it, but I don't care. They can suck my dick. Paul O'Keefe's got his hands in his crotch. Erin O'Keefe is wishing she made better choices many years ago when she married that douche. Oh, Jess! Hey, babe! Yeah, buy me a coffee. I fucking need one today. Oh, now I see all the gifted memberships. Particularly today, I've had 3 hours sleep. 10-hour night shifts, man. They're killing me. Streaming every day. Why am I doing this to myself? I'm doing it for you and for Karen and for justice and for clicks and views and for clout and because I'm a grifter. Faller over her and a real good speaker. Oh, Tiff, wait. I'm sorry, chat. I'm on a squirrel day today. It's because I'm so stupid tired. You know what, Tiff? I'll bust it out next stream. I have a clip-on fringe. Amazon, man. It's so cute. You can get all different styles. It just clips in like clip, and I'll wear it. And I should put it on now. If I was OB, I'd 100% go and put my fringe on now. I'll wear it for tomorrow, and you can see how cute it looks. Just you can suddenly have a fringe. So good. Don't have to cut them. Sorry, chat. Everyone else who doesn't care about bangs, but yeah.
Hey, you see it put back to.
Oh, all the time, Taryn. You're my kindred spirit, girl.
Mr. Lally?
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Giannetti?
Thank you, Your Honor.
I like
Mr. Lally,
banging
you left your
also.
material here.
Bangs and banging. Bang, bang. Pull up, bitch. I call this bang, bang. Amazon bangs.
Trooper Guarino,
Facts.
you've testified that you disagree in many respects with the findings of the defense expert, Rick Green.
Any bang, really.
Which he outlined in his affidavit submitted in connection with this case, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
I'd like to ask you some questions about your training and education and your
Fringe.
qualifications in the
Fringe.
area of
Yes.
computer forensics.
I
You
call it a
graduated from
fringe.
Westfield State University in 2003.
Yes, that's correct.
You majored in criminal justice and mass communications, correct?
Yes, I double majored.
Right. You chose not to major in computer science,
It's
correct?
you, Eddie.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, wait.
2 years after graduating, you became a
Wait.
patrolman in Norwood, correct?
Oh, I'm so here for this. You know what, Wendy? Thank you so much. The executive decision that I ran with, that you put forward, you put it forward a motion, Wendy. I seconded it. Chat had no choice. And here we are. No Lally, all Yannetti. Oh, he is such a hot bitch. Sorry, Mrs. Yannetti, but damn. Damn. Wait. And yes, fringe, bangs. I call it a fringe, but I always try to.
Correct?
Yes, that's right.
The town of Norwood is right next to Canton, is it not?
Yes, it is.
You stayed as a patrolman in Norwood
This is
for
so
10
good.
years with the Norwood
Fucking love
Police
this.
Department, correct?
Oh, minus a stint in the National Guard, but yes.
You then became a Massachusetts State Trooper in 2015,
Yes, I did.
and you spent 4 years in the patrol division of the Mass State Police, correct?
I have to. Wait.
Yes, I did.
And that was
Listen-
until 2019.
Correct.
And 2019 was the first time that you took a forensic computer course. Would you agree with that?
No, that's not true.
Would you agree with me that since then, your training has mainly consisted of online courses and webinars?
That is also not true.
Okay, well, you list, with regard to your training, some in-person trainings, sir, but you list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
So for starters, I almost came back and muted myself, still muted. So Cherd, you would have loved that. I know there's always one. Secondly, hi, Ozzy. Hi. Thirdly, is this where I get more viewers or lose viewers? I can't. Today, my brain is just, dear God, someone prescribe me some medication for my ADHD. Please, sweet baby Jesus. Wait. Okay. It's been caught up for a while. Sorry, everyone who doesn't care about this, but this is my channel, so you can suck it. Oh, wow. Can I do it? Which way does it go? I did it a bit high. It's a bit stuggity. I'm going to move it forward a bit. There we go. Ugh. I sweep across. Phew. Okay, let's keep going. Lol. So versatile. I'm a fucking delight.
Actually, over 20 online courses, do you not?
Yes, that was during COVID.
One's in the chat if you like my fringe,
well,
bitches.
2019 was not during COVID, was it?
2020 was
All right.
when I took most of them.
I got you. But you say 2019 to 2020 in terms of your online courses and webinars, correct?
There's quite a few, yes.
One's in the chat,
And,
bitches.
with regard to
That's what
some
I'm
of the
talking about.
courses that you were
Lol.
taking during that time period, would you agree with me that one of them was
See?
Introduction to Computer Networks?
So that course was through the NW3C.
I
They
didn't
just had
ask
it
you where it
multiple.
was from. I asked you whether one of the courses that you took was
Yeah.
called Introduction to Computer Networks.
You
That's
get all my
correct.
cards
And
off.
another course that you took was
Shit, huh?
Introduction to Cell Phone Investigations, correct?
Yes.
Introduction to Previewing, correct?
Amazon,
Yes.
they're like $15.
You hold no degrees in the field of computer forensics, do you?
I hold certifications.
You hold no degrees
Oh,
in the field of computer
Focus.
forensics or computer science, correct?
Like college degree?
no, man.
Yeah, correct.
Cereal box degree.
You have no publication.
Oh, Yannetti, I love you so much. Sorry, dirty paws, Karen. Beautiful woman. Sorry, babe. No, we're on normal speed. Yannetti talks faster. He is all about that business. Chat, I know I'm amazing. I know I'm a fucking delight. I know the Amazon bangs up. We're here for it. One's in the chat. But he's just Yannetti is just about to really show Guarino what's what.
Publications in the field of computer forensics, do you?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
And you've never taught
Lol.
a course in computer forensics, have you?
No.
All right. Well, as a Norwood police officer for 10 years and a Massachusetts state trooper for 9 years, you would agree that you've written a lot of police reports over the years, have you not?
Yeah, you could say that.
Prior to becoming a Norwood police officer back in 2005, you attended a police academy, right?
Yes, I did.
And at the academy, one area of focus was
Right.
the proper way to write a police report, was it not?
Amongst others.
Hot and happy.
You were taught that it's important to
Yeah.
write police reports close in time to the events in question while they're still freshest in your memory.
Third, I feel a song coming on. Frangs, bangs, fringe, bangs.
Correct?
That's not necessarily the case.
Okay, so is it your testimony before this jury that it's preferable to wait months before you submit a police report on something that happened months ago, sir?
Well, it depends on the data that I'm using. If I can't
Are
get
you
into a
using any
phone,
data?
then yeah, I have to wait months.
Okay. But once the information is received that you need
wait, I've got
to
a
write a
mirror.
police
Even.
report, would you agree with me that it's important to record it in a report as soon as you can?
No, I stand by my previous statement that as soon as the data is available that I can do it,
Here for
I
it.
will. And if, things come up, then,
Oh,
I do it when it's able.
So I think you just answered my question. You said
Right.
as soon as the data is available and you've completed your investigation.
I never said I completed. I said if the data is available,
Well,
then
let's say you've
I
completed
can't.
your investigation, sir. Are you going to argue with me that it's preferable not to wait to record that data in a report?
Objection.
Ask it differently. Mr.
Ask it
Yannetti.
differently, Mr. Yannetti.
You were
Ask
also
it
taught that
differently,
it's
Mr.
important to
Yannetti.
include all the important details in your police report, correct?
Again, it depends on the report I'm writing.
Okay, so in other words, there are times when you're writing a police report when you intentionally leave out important details, Trooper. Is that your testimony before this jury?
Objection.
I'll allow that question. Is that what you do, Trooper?
I'll
No,
allow
ma'am.
it in the
Okay,
Your
chat.
Honor.
Chat.
So you would agree with me, going back to my question, that it is important to include all the important details in your report, is it not?
Again, it depends on the report that I'm writing. There's some data that goes in, there's some that doesn't. I can't have everything in. Again, for phone, I'm speaking to technically phone reports or cell phones, computers. I can't include everything. That's why we have the program that if I need to add something via Cellbrite or Axiom, I can create a report through that. If I did a handwritten report for everything, they'd be thousands of pages for the amount of data in these devices.
One purpose of writing a police
Nah.
report is to share
Yeah.
information with your fellow investigators, is it not?
I suppose so.
Another purpose of writing a police report is to be fair to the
Now I'm
people
gonna
that you're
do it with my
investigating
Frangs all
by
day long.
explaining as best you can what happened, correct?
I don't understand that question. Then
Okay.
What's wrong with you, man? Is it
The
because you
fact
don't have a
is
degree?
You did write some
No.
early police reports in this case dated February 4th, 2022,
Bad
just
idea.
6 days after John O'Keefe was found mortally wounded on Brian Albert's front lawn, correct?
that is correct.
When you wrote those police reports, you knew this was a homicide investigation, correct?
I was told that it was believed to be yes.
So that underscored the importance of being accurate and truthful, correct?
Can I come Amber
Especially
next
in a
time?
homicide
I love pity
investigation?
parties.
I write my
What, my
reports
friends?
no matter what
My
the
friends?
investigation is, the same exact way.
And the purpose of one of your February 4th, 2022 reports was to explain how you came into possession of John O'Keefe's cell phone and to note the extraction that you did on the phone. Do you recall that report?
Okay.
Yes, I do.
important. Let's pay
And
attention,
before
chat.
writing that
Focus,
particular
focus.
report, You spoke with Trooper Michael Proctor, did you not?
I received the phone from him, but
I'm sorry?
I received the phone from him originally, yes.
And when you received the phone, the two of you did not remain mute, right? The two of you chatted?
I don't remember the exact conversation.
I think
But
it's
there was
something
a
about
conversation,
leaky
correct?
balloon knots.
I'm sure there was.
And you recorded what Michael Proctor told you about that cell phone in your February 4th, 2022 report, did you not?
No, I didn't.
Michael Proctor told you that on Saturday, January 29th of 2022, he and Sergeant Buchanan had responded to 34 Fairview Road in Canton. Did he not?
Objection.
I'll allow that.
I'll
No,
allow
he
it.
didn't.
I'll
Well-
allow it.
You wrote in your very first sentence in that report the following, quote, on Saturday, January 29th,
Objection.
2022,
Objection.
Trooper Michael Proctor and Sergeant Yuri Buchanan of the Norfolk County
Bukaki.
District Attorney's Office responded to the unattended death of John O'Keefe at 34 Fairview Road in Canton. Those were your words, were they not?
All right, so the objection sustained, you can ask it differently.
Ask it differently.
Did Michael Proctor tell you that he had received or retrieved John O'Keefe's cell phone from 34 Fairview Road in Canton?
Objection.
I'm going to allow that.
Objection. I'll allow it.
No, I didn't know where it was retrieved from.
You didn't know where it was retrieved from.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah, and he's like,
But you did
sir?
include in your report that while Proctor and Buchanan were on scene, they retrieved the cell phone of John O'Keefe, correct?
At some point during the day, they did. I don't know where from. So there's multiple.
Yeah, I'm asking about your report, Trooper. You know I'm questioning you about your report.
No, I understand. I'm explaining.
No,
I don't know what scene
You don't get to
it's from.
explain, sir.
Oh.
Most respectfully, until Mr. Rowley questions you.
Objection. Your
Okay,
Honor.
so
He
no
loved it.
comments.
He fucking loved
Um,
it.
I think to speed things along, do you have your report with you?
I do, Your Honor.
I think it'll make it easier,
Oh,
Mr.
Can you read the
Yannetti.
first two lines of that
Let
report?
him grab it.
Yeah. Zing!
Can you read the first two lines to the jury, please?
Yep. On Saturday, January 29th, 2022, Trooper Michael Proctor and Sergeant Yuri Buchanan of the Norfolk
Bukaki.
District Attorney's Office responded to the unattended death of John O'Keefe at 34 Fairview Road in Canton. Through his investigation, was found O'Keefe was a victim of a motor vehicle homicide. While on scene, Trooper Proctor secured O'Keefe's phone
Did he
and brought it to the
though?
Norfolk
Did
DA's
they?
office for forensic analysis.
Did they?
So you'd agree with me that you included that clause, while on scene, they secured his phone, did you not?
Did you not?
I did write that.
Okay. And that was back on February 4th of 2022, correct?
Yes, it was.
Within 6 days of John O'Keefe being found mortally wounded on Albert's lawn, correct?
Yes, sir.
And at that time, you knew that the crime scene was,
Sir, he laughs at fucking facts. He laughs at integrity. He laughs at the truth. But he also laughs at a good joke. Lol.
34 Fairview Road, correct?
No.
No.
Yet you put in your report,
Wait, whose laptop bag is that behind him? Is that his bag? At least he doesn't have stickers all over his laptop like Grande, Baby G, Grant Smith Ellis.
while on scene, did you not?
Yes, I don't know what scene they recovered from. I know they went multiple places on the 29th. They didn't get back to me till
Hi, Karen.
7:30 that night
Good to
almost
see you.
Okay.
when I first got the
Well,
phone.
you'd agree with me that the Canton Police Department wasn't the crime scene, correct?
I never said crime scene in my report. I wrote scene.
Hi, Linda.
Well, Canton Police Department was not the scene of any crime, was it?
I don't know. I don't believe so.
You don't know if the Canton Police Department was the scene of a crime. Is
I
that
don't
what
think it was.
You don't think it was? Okay. Now, in that report, you were trying to establish the chain of custody of that phone, right? Because
Wait, so yes, smarter hurry. I forgot to sign in with Shorty. I mean, better late than never. Good to see you. Been listening to this chicanery, this fiasco, I would like to say. Blood is boiling listening to this lying fool. Right? Right. We're going to use some humor to try and diffuse it, and we're going to give a whole lot of Yannetti love and appreciation because he is the fucking tits. But yeah, Guarino, you're a piece of shit.
you described where it was found, where it was taken, and who had possession of it, correct?
I said it never said where it was taken. I said the phone was recovered on scene by Trooper Proctor. Again, I don't know where it was recovered from.
Steph, do you reckon he's got a rubber ducky tattooed somewhere? Like, do you think he actually stands in solidarity with the duckies? Perhaps. Food for thought. A meal of food for thought.
Did find out later it was at Canton PD.
Well, hold on a second. We're focusing on your report.
I know, I'm reading it.
As opposed to details you want to fill in now, okay?
Okay.
With regard to, you just testified that you never said where it was taken, yet previously you said it was taken to you, was it not?
No, I said recovered from the scene location.
Did Trooper Proctor take the phone to you and
Yes.
hand it to you?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so it was taken to you, correct?
That is correct.
All right. So you described in your report where it was found because you said while on scene, correct?
Correct.
And where it was taken to you, correct?
Yes, sir.
And who had possession of it, which was initially Trooper Proctor in terms of your observations, and then you, correct?
That is who brought me the phone to the DA's office, yes.
And you would agree with me that chain of custody of a piece of evidence is an important detail in any criminal investigation, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, speaking of derailing the chat, Steph, Prince Lover, they're clip-on bangs. You missed it. I had a moment. I'm having an all-round moment. So they're just clip-on bangs off Amazon, and I just was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Whatever. My hair looks like crap anyway. May as well.
Would you agree with me that someone reading your report or listening to it as the jury listened today
Birdie love.
would understand
Love you,
you
Annie.
to be saying that Michael Proctor seized John O'Keefe's cell phone at 34 Road in Canton?
Objection.
All right. I'd like to ask you some questions about the extraction that you discussed in that same February 4th, 2022 report, the very same report.
Clip-on bangs,
In that
Steph.
report, after you name the tools that you use to
You're
extract
good.
data from the phone, you indicated that a copy of that cell phone extraction was placed on a state police server, or was it a DA's office server?
DA's office server.
Okay, on a server so that it could be accessed there, correct?
That is correct.
But that extraction you placed on the server did not include all the potential data on John O'Keefe's phone, did it?
It's
How do you
called a
mean?
fringe in Australia too, Karen.
Well, didn't you indicate in your report that the extraction
Stop.
was not inclusive of all potential data contained within the device?
No, that's not true.
Well, the extraction that you did contained communications, iOS messages, phone calls, social media communications between John O'Keefe and Karen Reed, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And it contained communications between John O'Keefe and Jennifer McCabe?
Okay. So let's start to notice his body language, right? He's looking at the jury when he's, you know, it's very how very Jennifer McCabe of you, sir, to be making sure that you drive those truth bombs home. I don't know. Let's see. Does he look at the jury when he's being disingenuous, aka lying through his teeth? Does he look at the jury when he's being truthful? Let's start to pay attention to that because I find that shit very interesting. Maybe he needs a fringe to cover those worry lines on his forehead. No appearance shade, but dude be frowning a bit, right? Or concentrating or expressing himself.
Yes, that's true.
It contained communications between John O'Keefe and Kerry Roberts?
I can't recall.
All right. But it did not include any communications between John O'Keefe and Julie Albert, did it?
Again, I can't recall.
And again, I'm talking about that initial extraction. That initial one didn't include any communications between John O'Keefe and Chris Albert, did it?
You can keep it.
I only created one extraction of John O'Keefe's phone.
All right.
Hey, Carrie.
That extraction report also did not include any location data, did it?
No, it did.
You didn't note any location data in that initial report, did you?
In the February 4th report?
Correct.
I didn't go through the data at that point.
All right.
This is just my extraction report saying that I got the phone It was extracted and placed onto the server. And then I wrote, this report is not inclusive of all potential evidence, potential data contained within this evidence.
When was the first time that you reported on location data in this case?
I don't remember.
Wasn't until April of 2023.
I don't
Correct?
remember.
Well, there was a reason for that.
Well, I didn't ask you if there was a reason for it, sir. You understood my question, didn't you?
That's correct. My first report regarding was in January.
We're talking about John O'Keefe's phone now here.
Yeah.
You did not report on the location data on John O'Keefe's phone until April of 2023, correct?
I didn't look at the extraction initially.
In this trial, Karen, I think the best reference point will be Trooper Barros, Officer Barros, Nick Barros, the one who stood his ground and testified to the fact that the tail light, when he saw the vehicle, was cracked, not disintegrated, not missing, cracked. I think that's the only non-agenda law enforcement officer will find in this particular trial.
And you also did not report on any Apple Health data until the spring of 2023, correct?
Again, I didn't look at the phone extraction. Trooper Proctor would have looked at it. I would have loaded it and given it to him.
Okay, so Trooper Proctor had access to the phone
hashtag.
and then you took care of it, correct?
He had access to the extraction that I would load onto Cellbrite for him to look at, where you can't change the data. That is correct.
Okay. And you would agree with me that you didn't address John O'Keefe's health or location data in any formal report until that April 23 report, correct?
That is correct. I never went through it.
Right, and you submitted your report in April of 2023 after you became aware of an affidavit filed by the defense expert, Rick Green, in which Mr. Green extracted and analyzed John O'Keefe's location data and his movements according to Apple Health data. Isn't that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Before Rick Green submitted that affidavit, no member of the state police homicide investigation team, including you, had ever looked at or at least reported on the location data for anyone present at 34 Fairview, correct?
For the devices that we had, sir?
For John O'Keefe's device, for Jennifer McCabe's device, etc.
I can't speak to that. I don't know.
All right, but you didn't, correct?
Again, I didn't look at the extractions until later.
Right.
When
So
they're all
you
like
hadn't looked at
cleaned up and shit.
John O'Keefe's location data in particular prior to Richard Green pointing out the location data in his affidavit, correct?
Again, I don't know. I wasn't asked to look for that data. When I did look at it,
On it, correct?
yes, there's no report until then.
Right. Same with Jennifer McCabe's location data. You didn't report on that either, correct?
I didn't look at Jen McCabe's phone.
All right. You didn't report on Brian Alberts or Colin Alberts or Brian Higgins' location data. Would you agree with that?
I didn't have any of their phone extractions to get that data, so I wouldn't be able to anyways.
But when you finally did check the location data, I want to ask you about your testimony on direct examination that you believe that at a certain point,
I mean, we just couldn't with Lally. I couldn't, my brain couldn't today. So luckily, Unetti is going to call Guarino out nicely.
Right to John O'Keefe's phone, the accuracy of the GPS points was within 3 feet. Do you remember that testimony?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you show me where in any of your reports you specify that the GPS points are accurate within 3 feet?
I don't know. I don't have an.
I'm muted. Number one. If you're going to go over and watch Aiden, Total Boy, totally get you. I was going to go an hour earlier or half an hour earlier, but night shift. Make sure you come back and watch the rest of this on replay. I totally get that you want to be part of the wild vibe that is the Turtle Rider vibe. But if you are going, come back and watch this later. I appreciate it. I think it's an important testimony to revisit. So love your faces. Hit the like on the way out if you're leaving. I won't hold it against you that you're leaving. I put a fringe on for this, goddammit.
have it in front of me.
Um,
In my reports or the
Your reports.
Axiom report?
Yeah, no, any reports that you have in front of you or any that you reviewed, where is that?
What do you, that I wrote?
Is it in writing anywhere, sir?
At
Yes, I
least
wrote
once
in my
or four
report
times.
that we believe we were within 3 feet of the latitude and longitude points that were mapped in Sartopo when we
Which
went to
report is
scene.
that?
That is the second report that I did, sir.
The May of 2023 report?
May 9th, 2023.
Yes, Ernie. Thank you.
Now, let me just have a moment.
Yep. It's page.
Oh, he's humming? He's humming.
It'll be page 4 or 5. It should be in the top there. Paragraph 9. Can read it if you'd like.
Hang on.
I mean, I put a fringe on for this shit. Come on now. Come on now, shorties. Give me some love.
Would you agree with me in paragraph 9? There is nothing that mentions that the accuracy is within 3 feet?
From the program?
No, I'm asking you about a report that you authored, that you just mentioned to this jury.
It's in paragraph
Now,
12. I'm sorry. It says
Are
to
you sorry,
approximate
though?
began to measure.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Wait,
Sorry, I'm sorry.
unresponsive. Shut up,
I wrote,
Guarino.
Trooper Proctor and I began measuring the approximate
I'm not
location.
asking you to read it.
Oh, okay.
You're mentioning paragraph 12 and
Yes, sir.
you're talking about one particular spot in that, correct?
Yes, that is the spot that we
All right.
pointed on our.
Now, with
Location.
regard to
Same.
John O'Keefe's phone, would you agree with me that it's important to properly handle and secure a cell phone that is seized in connection with a homicide investigation?
Yes.
Was it important in this investigation to properly handle and secure John O'Keefe's cell phone since he was the homicide victim?
I mean, it was. We locked it in a secure evidence lab.
Did you?
All right. Well, you testified
Loved
that
it.
the first time you reported on in your investigation or your evaluation of the
AJ.
location data, that was in your April 24th, 2023 report, correct?
Yes, sir.
And in that report, you revealed that you looked at his location data using Axiom software, correct?
Yes, sir.
And Axiom is a competitor of Celebrate?
Did you say that? Yeah,
And Axiom is relied on by law enforcement across the country?
I believe so.
And you relied on it here in terms of this issue of the location data, did you not?
Did you not?
I used multiple programs, but yes, I used Axiom as well.
And regarding the location data that you examined with regard to John O'Keefe's phone, you noticed, or you noted, I should say, that after a period of no speed having been registered for a period of time, John O'Keefe's cell phone started registering movement at
I just froze.
6:04 or 6:15 a.m.?
6:15 a.m.
6:15 a.m. And that's actually 6:15 and 36 seconds, correct?
I don't have it in front of me, but I believe that's correct.
Sounds right?
Yeah.
And at that point, his phone registered a speed of 0.0484 meters per second.
Just want to confirm.
Sure.
Yeah. Just want to confirm my lies. I thought I'd get impeached.
Is that the second report or the first report? I'm sorry. There it is. Yep. 0.0484.
0.0484 meters per second.
Yes.
And that's at 6:15 and 36 seconds.
Yes, it is.
All right. So now, as you were examining that data, sir, you certainly knew from this investigation by that point.
Hey, Adam or Ernie could, or Turd or Jess or Amber or Amy. I think they're probably going to watch Aiden. But can somebody please drop Karen's channel, Legal Minded Karen? My brain.
Point.
In the chat, so we can all go subscribe. Congratulations on 5K, love.
That when the phone was moving, according to that data, at 6:15 and 36 seconds on January 29th of 2022, John O'Keefe had already been found mortally wounded and incapacitated, correct?
From the voicemail message, that's how I was able to. I don't know the exact time frames that he was found and transported, but I know 6:08 from Miss Reed's voicemail that the 911 call is made, and
Okay,
they're on scene.
I think we're talking over each other here
Yeah.
because what I'm asking is, you knew that by 6:15 and 30 seconds in the morning on January 29th, John O'Keefe had already been incapacitated and mortally wounded? That was my question.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Okay.
I misunderstood.
So you knew from your investigation that meant it could not have been John O'Keefe moving with his phone at 6:15 and 36 seconds, correct?
That is correct.
It had to be somebody else, correct?
Yes.
Would you agree with me that once investigators took possession of John O'Keefe's phone, any movement of his phone after that would not help in your homicide investigation, would it?
I don't understand.
So in other words, John O'Keefe's been incapacitated.
Yes.
Somebody from law enforcement seizes his phone. Would it help your investigation or the investigation of the Norfolk Detectives Unit to track and record location data on that phone after 6:15 a.m.?
Well, it's there. I did look at it. It goes to Canton PD and then later comes to the office.
I didn't ask if it's there. I know it's there. I'm asking you, does that help you in your
Subscribe,
investigation
Karen. Sorry, I wasn't
of a
already.
potential of a homicide, to track the phone and have that location data recorded on the phone after John O'Keefe could not have been the one moving with it?
No, not necessarily.
What do you mean by that,
In
Guarino?
fact, if the phone is manipulated in some way after investigators take possession of it, that could potentially harm an investigation, couldn't it?
Objection.
Sustain.
Well,
I'll allow it.
to
answer
preserve the
that.
integrity of the data on the phone as it existed before the police took custody of the phone, there is a way to stop the phone from recording location data, again, after the police take custody of the phone, isn't there?
Yes, if you can, place it into airplane mode.
Yes, yeah, you mentioned on direct examination that it could be accomplished by putting the phone into airplane mode, correct?
That is correct, sir.
But
Facts.
when that
Havanese,
phone
Mom.
was seized, no investigator put the plane into airplane mode that early morning.
Yannetti has a very Adam Drives Helen inflection in his voice, just with a different accent. Havanese mom. I just struggle every time, my brain. But yes, he is superb. Better with every rewatch. All here for Mr. Yannetti. Love.
Because you know that location data
Havanese mom.
was found on that phone,
Got it.
correct?
I don't know when it was placed in airplane mode,
But you know it wasn't by 6:15 a.m., correct?
that is correct.
All right. And there's also another way to prevent any signal from entering or exiting the phone. You'd agree with that?
Yes, there is.
During your direct examination, you mentioned the concept.
Sorry, chat. The temperature here now, Fahrenheit, no idea, but it is 21 degrees Celsius. So whatever that is Fahrenheit, something. Turd can do the calculation. She's good like that.
Of a Faraday bag.
That is correct, sir.
A Faraday bag has
Faraday
special
bag.
fabric that blocks electromagnetic signals entirely, does it not?
Yes, sir.
So putting the phone into a Faraday bag would be another way to stop the phone from recording location data while the phone's in police custody, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you'd agree with me that during that early morning hours, as of 6:15 a.m. and thereafter, no investigator in this case put that phone into a Faraday bag on January 29th.
Fringes that are annoying.
Not to my knowledge.
In fact, after John O'Keefe's cell phone started registering movement at 6:15 and 36 seconds in the morning on January 29th, it
Yes,
continued
one
to
word.
record location data the rest of the morning until 11:56 and 1 second a.m. on January 29th, correct?
I don't know the exact end time, but I know it does have GPS data points throughout the day.
You have a drink, Guarino. You fucking piece of shit. You lying sack of shit, Guarino. Where's your integrity, sir? Did you lose it along the way?
So you would agree with me that for several hours after the police had the phone, it was
Yeah, it
not
says
put in a
here.
Faraday bag and
Says
it was
here.
not put into airplane mode, correct?
That is
2
correct.
words.
All right.
No quit.
Now, with regard to the voicemails that you've previously testified to and that the jury has heard and they've been introduced into evidence, you had
This is why we don't
testified on
fringe.
direct
Why we don't
examination
frang.
that Karen Reed's phone connected to the Wi-Fi at 1 Meadows Ave at approximately 12:36 in the morning?
Yes, sir.
Kill me now with this
So
fringe.
you can testify based on that by 12:36 in the morning, Karen Reed was not at 34 Fairview, correct?
That's correct.
And that was
Cold.
the first of those voicemails that you testified to, correct? That was the I hate you voicemail?
Yes, that's 12:37, correct.
Okay. And that voicemail and every other voicemail that the jury heard
focus now,
was
chat.
left after Karen had left 34 Fairview, correct?
Yes, sir.
And except for the one at, after 6 in the morning, the 4-minute one when she went back, we heard that one. But all the other ones were apparently left when she was at 1 Meadows, correct?
I can't speak to where she was, but
But she wasn't at 34 Fairview.
yes, that's correct. She wasn't at 34.
And you would agree with me, based on those voicemails and what you know about them and what we've just discussed, that no one at 34 Fairview, including Jennifer McCabe, could have witnessed Karen Reed outside that residence at 12:45 a.m., correct?
No, I don't believe so.
So you agree with me? No one could have, including Jennifer McCabe, could have seen her
Jennifer
at 12:45
McCabe.
at 34 Fairview?
As I said, she auto connects to the Wi-Fi at 12:36, so no,
Look at Karen
she would have
nodding.
been there.
All
You
right,
would have
now,
been there. Okay. Okay.
We've talked about the findings of, or the fact that you reviewed the findings of Rick Green by reading the affidavit that he submitted, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you learned in that affidavit that Rick Green was able to track not only when John O'Keefe arrived at 34 Fairview, but also the route that he and Ms. Reed took to get there on January 29th, correct?
I don't recall his report fully, but
you learned that he was able to accomplish that by examining the data from the app Waze that you spoke of, correct?
yes, I did find that myself.
All right. And Waze is spelled W-A-Z-E, correct?
Yes.
All right. And you've previously testified it's a commonly used app for driving directions and navigation.
Yes, sir.
And regarding your analysis of the phone, you learned that there was Apple Health data from John O'Keefe's phone on January 29th of 2022, correct?
That is correct.
And Apple Health data can reveal.
Okay, wait. So I'm just here to debunk something. Am I muted? No, I'm stressed. I always stress now. I just got a thing. Oh my God, I just subscribed to some random to do with our Canton Triangle show tomorrow night with Oblivious Benson, Auntie Deb, Adam Drives Helen, and myself. We're going to be diving deep into the spooky dookie of the true, actual Bridgewater Triangle, Canton Triangle details. Anyway, I subscribed to this channel that we're playing something from on that panel tomorrow night, The Syndicate, called Ghost Stories, and I just got a gifted membership. I'm not in their chat. I've watched one of their videos once. YouTube, go home, you're drunk. Anyway, carry on, Guarino. Keep your lying. Keep the lies going and the obfuscation.
A number of steps that a person has taken during a given time period, as well as whether that person is going up or downstairs, correct?
Yes.
And on John O'Keefe's phone,
yes, Karen, yes.
You learned that there was Apple Health data that tracked his steps from the time he's seen on surveillance video leaving the Waterfall Bar and Grill and moving forward after that, correct?
I don't know anything about the Waterfall Bar.
Yeah, it's called impeachment. Once something's on the record, whether it's in court, on transcripts, or in depositions, or proffers, or witness testimonies, or police reports, once it's in writing, once it's on the record, impeachment, baby. But there's not much impeachment prosecuted because there's usually bigger fish to fry. I mean, Wendy Adelson, for example, may well be impeached properly. And if you've given a pro offer for a prosecutor's offer, you have to tell the truth. But for this just affects their credibility, right? So Guarino's credibility is shot. So is Bukaki's, Proctor's, obviously, Jennifer McCabe, all of them. Like, yeah, so yeah, absolutely. Anything once it's on the record, that's why Jennifer McCabe and also this douche canoe, corrupt piece of shit. Sorry, Guarino, sorry. Keeps wanting to refer to his notes to make sure that he doesn't contradict anything he's got in his reports or that he's said previously, because then he can be impeached. And if nothing else, the impeaching on the stand right now in cross-examination goes to, it takes away the weight of his testimony to the jury. So if the jury sees impeaching happening in real time by Yannetti, or if it's during the defense case in chief and it's lol, lally, cross-examining, little fucking chihuahua, then yeah, so impeachment is not a good look for the witness at all, or for whichever side of the table, whether it's Commonwealth or defense, whoever they're testifying for. Because once you start getting impeached and pulled up on your lies or your misstating of things, getting things wrong, it doesn't necessarily mean you're lying, but the jury is then instructed that they can disregard the testimony entirely as being lacking in credibility if there's impeachment happening. And it's, if this guy is willing to lie about X, Y, and Z, maybe he's lying about the whole fucking alphabet, right?
Video, I just have the timestamp from the phone showing it at around 12:12 at the waterfall.
All right, and it actually was between 12:11 and 9 seconds, and then the ending period of that first time period was 12:21 and 5 seconds. And then you.
Oh yes, from the health. Thank you. Yes, yeah.
Okay, from the Apple Health. And the data showed that he took a total of 170 steps between that time period, correct?
That's what the phone registered. Yes.
All right, and regarding
all
those
the classes,
170 steps, isn't it true that this data from Apple Health signifies that 170 steps took place at some point during that 10-minute approximate time period?
No.
So is it your understanding that those 170 steps all took place at 12:11?
No. Again, like I said, the phone is a high-tech pedometer. It doesn't mean that steps were taken. It means the phone was manipulated in a way that it believed it was moving and taking steps.
Oh, I see your objection.
Yeah.
Okay, so
sorry.
Yeah, let's assume there were steps for the purpose of this discussion.
Yeah.
Okay, and they could have been steps, correct?
They could have been, yes,
Okay,
but
all right. So let's assume
no way to prove.
let's assume that for now.
Okay.
Assuming there were 170 steps taken.
God.
That
whose idea with this frame?
That John O'Keefe took
hang the
170 steps beginning at 12:11 within that time period, correct?
So distracting.
It's saying again, the time frame that it gave me is 12:11 to 12:21.
Right. Yeah. So in other words, he could have started walking at 12:11, correct?
Yes.
All right. But he also could have taken that 170 steps closer in time to 12:21, correct?
Well, at that point, he's in the car.
I'm not asking about where he was.
Could not have been. No.
I'm just asking about with what the data shows.
And I would say no.
If it shows 170 steps between 12:11 and 12:21, then strictly based on the data,
you don't
know where those 170 steps took place within that 10 minutes, correct?
To a degree, yes.
Okay. And it's possible it could have been toward the beginning, toward the
buy
end,
me
or
coffees,
maybe fairly
bitches.
evenly spaced, right? You just know that there were 170 steps that were taken in that 10-minute time frame, correct?
Again, that's assuming that they are steps.
Right. And again, I'm asking you from the data itself.
Again, the phone says it's steps, doesn't mean they are.
I think the Apple Maps didn't used to do that. Well, I don't recall. I think Waze caused them some discussions, and they Apple decided to up their game. But Waze is an interactive app where you can input things that maybe Apple knows about fixed cameras. I don't know if it knows about mobile ones. So Waze is one where users can say, hey, I just drove past a radar check or whatever. God, stupid fringe. Still my head in. I blame myself. I blame myself for my wild ADHD today. Wow, I'm struggling.
They are.
All right, well.
And chat, you are very patient with me. I love your faces.
The Apple Health data also showed a total of 80 steps between 12:21 and 12:24.
Correct.
As part of your investigation of this case, were you aware that there was a 12:23 text message from Ryan Nagel to Julie Nagel in which Ryan texted his sister Julie he had arrived at 34 Fairview?
Objection.
Sustained, you can ask it differently.
In any case, you would agree with me that 12:23 is between 12:21 and 12:24, correct?
That is correct.
And that is the 12:21 to 12:24 time frame where the Apple Health data showed that the user.
Okay, call back to my earlier observation. I'm going to cough. Wait. Babes. So I wondered, I postulated, I wondered whether he was looking at the jury when he's telling the truth or telling a lie. And he just looked at, I think he's looking at the jury when he's wanting to drive home the facts. So when he's not looking at the jury and answering perhaps their lies. Am I a scientist? Possibly. Oh, wait, I just muted myself instead of pressing play. Lol. I'm not a scientist.
User of John O'Keefe's phone took 80
One's
steps,
in the chat
correct?
if I'm a scientist.
Yes. All right. Now, John O'Keefe's Apple Health data also showed that he climbed up or down 3 flights of stairs between 12:21 and 12:24, correct?
Yes.
And that's the same period in which the data reflects 80 steps, correct?
It's off by about 12
Man
seconds,
cat.
12, 22, 22. That's right,
Good to see
12, 24, and 22 seconds was the ending for the stamps, but 12, 24, and 37 seconds.
Okay.
Thank you, Ernie.
Approximately.
Thank you.
Approximately, yes.
Thank you,
All right.
Turd.
And
Thank you,
regarding
Steve
going
Smith.
up and
Hi,
down
Steve
those 3 floors, Apple does not provide data precise enough to determine when within
Yes.
that range the 3 floors were transversed, correct?
No.
There was a second point at 12, 22,
I'm at
and
2.
14 seconds that had specifically on stairs.
Okay. And you would agree with me that, and again, assuming that they were stairs as Apple Health data reflects, those stairs could have been ascended or descended toward the beginning.
Okay, so with this, I came here to say, and I said this back during trial, you actually can. Well, I don't know about Apple data, but you can. I use another steps counter called. Oh geez, my steps are down at the moment. Rude. But you can actually. I've done it before. Now my science. I'm gonna put my. Oh my god, maybe I'm not a scientist. But I have, when I first got this app, and I was so keen to see how it worked. Oh my god. I got some steps to register. Not flights of stairs, nothing, and now it's not doing it. So debunked. Anyway, carry on, Guarino. Maybe you know what you're talking about.
Toward the end or throughout that 3-minute time period, correct?
In this case, no, because there's a
Ever.
set point that's in the Cellbrite report that shows it's 12, 22, and 14 seconds.
All right.
Okay.
Finally,
Yep.
his Apple Health data also showed
I'm
a total of
sick.
36 steps between 12:31:56 and 12:32:16, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So I would like to direct your attention to your May 9th, 2023 report, which was the second report that you wrote that we've already referenced,
Yes, sir.
specifically paragraph 15.
Okay.
You wrote that O'Keefe's health data in Celebrite shows him ascending, descending 3 flights of stairs at 12:22 and 14 seconds. Did I read that accurately?
Yes, sir.
And the native locations in Celebrite and the cached locations in Axiom both show O'Keefe's phone location by the intersection of Oakdale Road and Pinecone Road, which is in front of 36 Oakdale, and which is approximately a little over a half mile from 34 Fairview. Did I read that essentially correct?
Yes, sir.
See, looked at the jury again.
Do you
Baseline,
stand by
which is
the statement that he ascended and descended 3 flights of stairs precisely at 12:22 and 14 seconds?
I'm going by what Cellbrite has given me from that time point, and that's what I used.
Isn't it true that what the Apple Health data actually state is that John O'Keefe's phone went up and down 3 flights of stairs sometime within the time period that began at 12:22:14 and ended at 12:24:37?
I can't speak to it. I don't know. This is what, again, I'm looking at the report. This is what the information that is parsed out of the phone is giving me.
Right, I'm just asking about the data itself. It gives you that time period and it tells you 3 flights of stairs, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
It's got to go.
So
I'm out. We out. Frank.
assuming that those 3 flights of stairs were ascended or descended closer in time to 12/22/14, which was within that time period, that would still give him time to arrive at 34 Fairview within a couple minutes later, would it not?
I'm sorry, the time.
Yeah, so we have a time period that you've agreed with, which is 12/24/14, ending at 12/24/37, right? A little over a couple of minutes, like 2
That's
minutes
cool,
and
Karen.
23 seconds.
Yeah, about that.
All right. So the 3 flights of stairs, again, just
I don't hate the bang. I just hate the fussing with my hair, which is not fun for anybody to watch. And I don't need any more fidget excuses. I'm sitting here jigging my legs. Rah, 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 rah. I don't want to grind your gears, chat and viewers, replay crew. Have you hit the like?
just according to the data, could have been ascended or descended at the start of that time period, correct?
No. I'm confused what you're trying to say. So you're saying that he's at the house already at
I'm not asking
12:22?
about the house, I'm asking about the data.
No, I know, but I'm asking about when you're saying he arrives in that data range.
No, what I'm
I'm confused.
I'm strictly asking you just to
Good to hear,
look
Taryn.
at the data.
Yeah.
And you agree with me, whenever there's a time period and Apple Health returns either steps or stairs, you can't pinpoint just from the data when they occurred within that time period, correct?
Objection. Your Honor, may be helpful if counsel could refer to which data he's talking about and not
Fuck off,
just
Lally.
keep saying,
Fuck off, Lally.
All I'm hearing is
Apple
data.
Health data. I thought that was
Do you know
clear.
which data Ms. Giannetti's referring to specifically?
I'm slightly confused. I know you said that time frame that I wrote in my report for that 12:21 to 12:24. And then, as I stated before, Celebrate shows a specific time point of 12:22 and 14 seconds when the stairs are ascended, descended. So that's why I'm confused.
Right, but, we're going to get to that, but
Okay.
I'm not asking you about that. I'm asking you about the fact that there's a time period and you can't place where within that time period, just based on that data itself.
Yeah, that's what's recorded and shown to me. So again, that's what it's shown. I
Okay.
can't say otherwise.
Your conclusion was that John O'Keefe could not have been at 34 Fairview Road at 12:22 and 14 seconds because Waze put him on Oakdale Road about a half mile away, correct?
12, yes, correct.
All right. And that caused you to disregard the Apple Health data or to attribute it not to steps.
Thanks, Linda.
Or to stairs because he was a half mile away between that 12:22 and 12:24 time period, correct?
Yes, I attribute it to movement.
All right. So I want you to assume for a moment, Trooper, that John O'Keefe's phone location actually showed him on Oakdale Road 3 minutes earlier at 12:19 a.m.
Same.
Okay, if you have that in mind.
You okay?
All right. With that assumption, would you agree with me that the Apple Health data about him taking 80 steps and climbing up or down 3 floors at 34 Fairview Road would make more sense?
objection.
Sustain.
May we approach, Your Honor?
Sure.
Sure. Bev, wait. Did he just say, was that the kill me now moment? Was I talking over it? Probably. Yeah. Thanks, Linda. I don't like anything about anything today in what I'm seeing in the camera.
Put him on Oakdale Road about a half mile away, correct?
12, yes, correct.
All right. And that caused you to disregard the Apple Health data or to attribute it not to steps or to stairs because he was a half mile away between that 12:22 and 12:24 time period, correct?
Yes, I attribute it to movement.
All right. So I want you to assume for a moment, Trooper, that John O'Keefe's phone location actually showed him on Oakdale Road 3 minutes earlier at 12:19 a.m. Okay, if you have that in mind.
You okay?
Thanks, Brenda.
With that assumption, would you agree with me that the Apple Health data about him taking 80 steps and climbing up or down 3 floors at 34 Fairview Road would make more sense?
Objection.
Sustain.
May we approach, Your Honor?
Sure.
No. Couldn't remember. Do you know what, Ernie? Yes. Dumb. My waistband on these tights keep rolling over because I was running around too late. I couldn't be bothered trying to pull on my normal tights that I would wear. And you know, it's just because I haven't had enough sleep and I'm burning the candle at both ends at the moment, which is on me. So I should stop fucking complaining. In a pre-trial motion, I'm going to do some pre-trial motion reviews. Actually, that's on my list. So much to do here. There's so much to do to review. Third-party culprit was allowed. So I'm not sure what Lally objected to. I don't think Lally's sure either. MA is annoying with the generic objections. This is a Bev thing, I think. It's not. I don't think it's a Massachusetts thing. Oh, a beautiful oval face. Is that a compliment? Yes. Mia, I cut my hair in a long shag too. It's so big, Dolly Parton would be jealous. Amazing, Taryn. Love it. Hair talk. Your butt looks great. My butt? Thanks. How do you know, AJ? How do you know? It looks all right. We love you anyway. Thank you. Oh, Karen. Oh, goodness. Yes, go to sleep. Catch the replay. Congratulations on 5K. Woo! Thanks, Amber. Bye. Have fun. Good night. No more pity parties.
Sir, are you aware that apps on an iPhone may pull data from 3 different clocks when they're timestamping location data?
You mean like Mac absolute time or Apple
I'm
Cocoa
asking
time?
you. Are you aware?
Multiple timestamps that are in an iPhone, correct?
That's not my question. My question was, are you aware that an app on an iPhone may pull data by choosing from 3 different clocks when it timestamps location data?
Yes.
Are you
What
Guarino,
those
though?
3 separate clocks?
Thanks,
Depends on
Kelly.
the program. It could be the Mac absolute time. It could be the Unix epoch time. And
We have fun here, even when there's shady shit going down in Massachusetts or talking about heavy topics. I don't only do true crime. I have a whole Let's Talk series. I don't only follow the Karen Reed trial. But I'm glad you like it here. My chat is always kind and fun, and we go off topic sometimes in chat, and that's cool. We always come back to it. I have the best mods on YouTube. Every channel says that, but I'm gonna die on that fucking hill, mate. You guys rock. My mod Avengers. Love you all so much.
sorry, there's like 2 others. I don't remember them all off the top of my head.
With regard to John O'Keefe's actual iPhone, did you research what clocks were available for apps to pull data from?
No, I didn't.
Good.
Are you aware that those 3 clocks can vary in time?
Yes.
Sometimes for a matter of seconds.
What do you mean? So
In other words,
Thank
the
you,
3
Linda.
clocks could be seconds apart, correct?
I would have to see the data.
And you would agree with me that sometimes the clocks could be off by
Seconds.
3 minutes, correct?
No, again, I would have to see the data.
May I approach?
Yes. Mr. Lally,
Yes.
did you get a chance to look at that?
Mr. Lally? Jesus, Lally. I've read the book. Oh, Prince Lover, I feel that in my bones. Daily. Jesus, Lally, nice piles of paper there, you fucking schmo, donut maker. Oh, Yanetti's with his readers. He's so cute.
Okay, Trooper, I'm going to place this before you and ask you to review it.
Yes,
Directing
gotcha.
your attention specifically to what is marked process 3434.
Okay.
Possibly. I think if they go to sidebar, doesn't he say it when they go to sidebar?
Okay.
Do you see the process 3434 highlighted in blue on what I've placed before you?
Yes, sir.
And with regard to the right side of that exhibit, do you also see process 3434 with more information on the right side?
Yes,
And do you see the 3 different clocks that are listed on that printout?
I do.
What are those 3 different clocks?
Sorry, it's a bit blurry. Monotonic date time,
He's never seen it before.
baseband date time, and then display date time.
And looking at that, and by the way, if you recognize that as being information that was available from John O'Keefe's phone from the extraction,
Yes.
Yes.
I would offer that as an exhibit, Your Honor.
Any objection, Mr. Lally?
Oh, Bev. Jesus Christ. Jesus, Lally.
What are we going to call that, Ms. Giannetti?
We're going to call
Are we
it
going
Shut
to
the
refer
Fuck
to
Up, Bev.
It could be called,
I'm in the mood today.
you know, a printout regarding 3434.
Okay.
Or printout from John O'Keefe's phone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now you have exhibit 640 in front of you, sir. Looking at 640, is it clear to you that those 3 clocks were not in sync regarding that one process number?
Yes.
In fact, the monotonic clock regarding this particular Waze artifact from John O'Keefe's phone says 2:22 a.m.
I feel like if Lally was a clock, he would be a monotonic clock. Yeah? 100%.
while the baseband and display clocks have timestamps 3 minutes earlier, correct?
Yes.
So if there's a 3-minute difference between the clocks, well, strike that. Do you know, with regard to that 2:22 a.m. location data on Waze, do you know which clock Waze was using for that? Or
He
the
knows
DIG was
nothing.
using with
He didn't go
Waze?
to uni.
I don't. Didn't look through Axiom. I was using Cellbrite for that.
But certainly that would have been available to you had you looked at it, correct?
Well, but the artifact you show me is from the power log. It has nothing to do with the GPS, so it's not correct.
You could have looked at that exhibit, right?
Yes,
The
and
information in that exhibit to see the 3 different clocks, sir?
Yes, but I can explain why this is incorrect.
All right, maybe Mr. Lally will ask you.
Sounds
All right.
good.
Mr.
But
Lally
you would
won't know
agree
what
with me
to
if
ask.
there's a 3-minute difference between the clocks and you don't know which clock was used to put John O'Keefe's phone on Oakdale Road at 2:22 a.m., that could explain. Let me just have a minute. What did I say? It's not 2:22.
No, I know what you meant.
Mr. Jackson, thank you. I'm sure everybody else did. With regard to the 3-minute discrepancy between the clocks, and you've said you don't know which clock Waze was using to put John O'Keefe's phone on Oakdale Road at 12:22 a.m. That could explain the discrepancy between the Apple Health data and the Waze data, could it not?
No.
But as you sit here today, you don't know whether Waze was relying on the baseband, display, or monotonic clock, correct?
Again, can't be used for that.
Now, you're aware that Jennifer McCabe signed a consent form on February 2nd of 2022 for her cell phone to be imaged?
Yes.
And a full forensic extraction was performed on that phone sometime shortly after February 2nd of 2022?
I don't remember the exact date. I didn't download her phone.
But in any case, you generated a Celebrite full file system extraction report on May 31st of 2022, correct?
He's flying close to the fire now, to the sun. Did you see his big sigh there? Wait, his whole body heaved. Let's look at it. Can she do this? Yes, she can. Wait, a little bit further. And then she goes all the way back to the start. Fuck my life.
22 a.m. That could explain the discrepancy between the Apple Health data and the Waze data, could it not?
No.
But as you sit here today, you don't know whether Waze was relying on the baseband.
I'm sorry, he looks so dejected. Yanetti's just beaten him down in the space of, what, about 40 minutes? Wild.
Display or monotonic clock, correct?
Again, can't be used for that.
Now, you're aware that Jennifer McCabe signed a consent form on February 2nd of 2022 for her cell phone to be imaged?
Yes.
And a full forensic extraction was performed on that phone sometime shortly after February 2nd of 2022?
I don't remember the exact date. I didn't download her phone.
But in any case, you generated a Celebrite full file system extraction.
Dude. So he's got to have his head on the chopping block at some point, surely.
Report on May 31st of 2022.
And know it's coming.
correct?
Yes.
And you were aware that that Celebrate report was the one that was turned over to the defense in this case, correct?
That is correct.
But you'd agree with me that that extraction report didn't contain anything close to the full file system, despite the name on it, correct?
It did.
Well, that report was filtered to return only Jen McCabe's communications with Carrie
all
Reed,
nonsense.
Kerry Roberts, John O'Keefe, and Kaylee Furbish, correct?
That is not correct.
Did Michael Proctor instruct you to pull only those communications?
Objection.
You didn't seek to obtain any of Jennifer McCabe's communications with her sister, Nicole Albert, did you?
I didn't go through, like I said, didn't go through Jen McCabe's info.
And you didn't seek to obtain any of her communications with her daughter, Allie Albert, did you? I'm sorry, Allie McCabe.
Objection. May we approach?
Sure.
No, Taryn, I do feel like the moment is building. That's what she said. It's coming. But not yet. This man, this is very stressful. Taryn makes a really good point here. I've testified multiple times and I've never been that stressed out on the stand. It comes with the job and it's like riding a bike. He is stressing the fuck out, right? This is the same guy that didn't find 30,000 messages on the other case. Yes, on the Sandra Birchmore case. That's Cy. Yes, yes. I mean, I have zero sympathy for Trooper Guarino. You have made choices for whatever reason, sir. If you have no backbone and no integrity, then that's on you, champ. That's on you. So now you can sit on the stand and be absolutely fried by David Yannetti. Should I Google? I feel like it could be something that you might not want to Google. Turd. Right? Poor Karen. Poor Karen. What else we got? Have I started anything? No. Oh, well, they're back. Yay!
You would agree with me that the full forensic image of Jennifer McCabe's phone was not shared
hi,
with the
Danny.
defense until it was
Yay.
requested by us in October of 2022,
She came out of the lurking shadows and into the chat. Yay! Welcome, welcome. Good to see you.
sir?
That is not true.
When you wrote your report on April 24th of 2023, in response to an affidavit provided by Rick Green, the defense forensic computer expert, it was in that report that you finally disclosed for the first time the existence of 3 Google searches by Jennifer McCabe, correct?
Objection.
All right, so ask that differently.
Ask that differently.
Prior to April 24th of 2023, you had not reported in any formal manner with anything that was shared with the defense about the existence of 3 Google searches by Jennifer McCabe, correct?
I never looked at Jennifer McCabe's phone.
So that's a truth. That's a truth because he looked at the jury. Ernie, you'll be pleased to know that the Turtle Boy slurp equivalent, the Shorty throat clear, has entered the chat and the building. Great. I love that for us. I mean, I took the fringe off, the bangs, the frangs, because they were too fidgety, but now I've got a throat clear. Yo.
And so was there anybody else from your unit or anybody else that you worked on that provided that material to us?
Not that I know of.
All right. Page 2, if I may just a moment.
He hates his life. He hates his life.
Your Honor, we don't have a printout, but I have it on a.
So don't
Put your readers on.
approach the witness with that? Okay, show it to Mr. Lally first.
Fucking show it to little baby boy Lally.
So I'm gonna. see if I can
Yeah.
place
We have fun here,
without
Patricia.
Destroying the
I got it.
computer.
Yep.
Sorry, sir. You take a moment to familiarize yourself with that. Do you understand, or can you tell the jury what that is?
Yep. This is a.
Madam
Should
Court
you put it in
Reporter,
PDF?
bless.
This isn't one I gave to you. This is a
Fuck
PDF
off.
version of the UFED reader report that I gave. So I gave the portable Cellbrite version to you. This is a copy of it, and I will not testify that anything in this is correct because this could have been filtered.
But your name is on there, is it not, sir?
Yes, it is.
All right, and what's the date?
May 31st, 2022.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Look at Bev. Fuck off. She's just awful.
Okay. You'd agree with me with regard to that April 24th of 2023 report. On page 2, you state, quote, in my
Iconic.
initial Celebrate UFED reader report, and then you put version 7.53.0.29, that was created on May 4th of 2022, the search history for Jennifer McCabe's phone had 2 Google searches in Safari, correct?
Yes.
And you
Can I just say, Adam, I hope you had an amazing day and night last night with your bestie, your BFF, doing boy stuff and musicy stuff and catching Ubers and shit, like a real human with a life. Cool. And yes, Taryn, we were pretty good. How good was that chat last night in the Pleven closing argument stream? I had a really fun time. I mean, we kept each other from going a little bit crazy, from going over the edge. We kept each other from edging, or turd. Am I using that wrong? Right. How can it be wrong when it feels so right? So yes, Adam, we're glad you had a well-deserved night off, and now do your job. I'm joking.
You list out how long TI die in CIKD at 6:23:51 and Hoslong to die in cold at 6:24:37, correct?
That is correct.
And by the way, with regard to the
So
timing
good.
of those 2 particular
So good.
searches, you are aware, are you not, that Jennifer McCabe placed a call to Brian Albert at 6:23:0?
I don't have it in front of me. I don't.
It was so good, Taryn. I said what I said, Adam. You had one night off and now you think you can be just like, kill me now. I mean, wait. Guarino.
Can I approach you?
Yes.
Approach me, you're Nettie. Sorry, Adam.
Thanks.
Thanks.
All right, sir, I placed before you a document. Could you familiarize yourself with that and then tell the jury if you recognize what it depicts?
Wait, I just had a thought. Bev is shifting in that chair a lot, right? She always is. Do you think she's got hemorrhoids? Maybe that's why she's such a snarky, corrupt bitch. Maybe she's just got hemorrhoids and she's very uncomfortable. I cracked the Bev case. 100%. Bitch needs to get some fucking Anusol for her asshole. And maybe she'll be more cheerful and less corrupt. Who knows? Maybe we can put in, can we GoFundMe her a new chair and some WD-40 to stop the squeak, and maybe like a whole new set of moral values and a moral compass.
Have a call log that says 20888 with no name at 6:23. That's incomplete because there should be 3 other records accounting for this call.
Okay, but that record itself reflects a call from Jennifer McCabe's phone at 6:23:0.
I don't know. There's no number on here, so I can't tell. It just says it's a call log with 1 call that's not answered at 6.
So I'm a scientist. I'm a fucking delight. That goes without saying. AJ said I could be a doctor today. Oh, literally, I am. And I'm an investigative journalist because I just cracked the Bev's case. Cracked it wide open, mate. She can crab walk all she wants if she fixes those hemorrhoids. Yikes. We've got this, chat. We should do more of this investigation shit.
6:23 in the morning with doesn't say who it's from or who it's going to.
Okay.
It also is incomplete because there should be 2 other records with this. This is from the call history store data wall, marked as deleted.
It's marked as deleted. Does it give a duration?
It just says duration 0 seconds.
Okay. And does it reflect that it was unanswered?
It does.
Okay.
Oh, so it
May I have
does,
that
because he
mark
looked
for
at jury.
identification, please?
Okay.
Oh my God, the puzzle pieces are all falling into place. So Bev, Your Honor, Zero Honor, insisted that Proctor read those text messages. You know, you can read them. Maybe she's sitting there squeezing her own personal leaky. Like maybe she was personally offended. She's like, don't be talking about balloon knots. My balloon knot is not great right now. I mean, it's a reach. Could be. Prince Lover could be.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome, Bev.
Did you investigate whether a call was placed from Jennifer McCabe to Brian Albert at 6:23 in the morning and 0
Right,
seconds?
Ted?
I didn't look at any specific calls that morning. I created a cell by report. That's about it.
Did you ask either Ian Whiffen or Jessica Hyde to look into that issue?
Objection.
Sustained.
You would agree with me that that call and the record of that deletion of that call is nowhere in your April 24th report, correct?
I believe it's in my May 9th report.
All right, but I asked you about your April 24th report.
Yeah, you
I
did.
didn't address anything regarding phone calls in my April 24th report.
All right, now going back to when you began your examination around May 4th of 2022, you were looking for information on, did you look on Jennifer McCabe's phone back in May 4th of 2020?
He's very generic, Adam. There's nothing about him that is noteworthy except his inability to tell the truth and do proper investigations as a detective and a guy in the MSP.
May 22?
Did I physically open the phone or did it
Did you review the data at all?
I'm confused, on the cell phone itself or from the report?
Either way.
No, her phone was returned to her and then we had the extraction. I did not utilize the extraction at all.
You never included the 2 searches that we discussed, how long TI die in CIKD and how long to die in cold, in the full file system extraction that was turned over to the defense, did you?
They were included.
Well, page 6 of your April 24th, 2023 report goes on to state that when you switch
Tarrant or die trying.
to a new version of Celebrate, and
Sorry,
that dropped out.
Yeah, it was the phone call, the power log.
Kill me now.
Page 6 of your April 24th, 2023 report.
I'm on literal pins and needles waiting for kill me now. I swear to God, if I'm talking over the top of it, chat, I don't know. I don't know what to say. If I talk over the top of it, kill me now.
Says that when you switch to a new version of Celebrate Physical Analyzer, which was version 7.61.0.12, you found an artifact from the browser state DB wall file for a Google search of Haas Long to dying cold at 2:27 and 40 seconds, correct?
Yes.
May I approach?
Yes.
Hi, Julie. Yes. Oh, I just think he's probably just got a mound like a Ken doll. He's probably so vanilla that he's got a Ken doll mound, not an actual twig and berries. Or if he does have a dick, it's a twig and berries.
Trooper, I'm placing before you what is
Timu
marked
Ken.
as Exhibit 99. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
And what is that?
It's the searches that were done at 6:23 regarding the misspelled how long to die in the cold.
Okay, and it's actually Hoslong to dying cold,
Yes.
right? HOS?
Yep, that was,
That was marked by Celebrate as deleted, was it not?
yes.
All right. And your April 24th
Oh, I just had something so delightful to say and I've forgotten now. Wait, AJ. So who wants Lally? Someone's going to put their hand up for Lally. Someone. Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Nobody. Nobody wants Lally. Lally doesn't even want Lally. Marlboros don't even want Lally. They're like, dude, suck those darts on the ramp outside the courthouse more anonymously. We don't want your face to our brand. Thanks. Bye.
24th, 2023 report goes on to mention 2 deleted calls to Jen McCabe's sister, Nicole, who was saved as Coco in her phone, correct?
I'd have to see it, but I believe so.
Okay. May I approach?
Turd, you're a turd. Cricket's in the chat.
Thank you.
Showing you what's been marked Y for identification. If you'd familiarize yourself with that and look up at me when you're done.
Right about now, Ernie. God, I wish we had the thirst trap emoji in the chat. Wait, let me see if I can swap it out while we're talking because there's so much thirst going on here. It's not even funny. Keep listening, chat.
Okay.
Does that show the 2 deleted calls to Jen McCabe's sister, Nicole, who was saved as Coco in her phone?
Coco?
I don't know who it's coming from, but it does say it's going to Coco, and then again coming from wall files. Correct.
All right. And your report doesn't mention it, but what was the duration of those 2 calls according to that log?
On this sheet here, it says 9 seconds for the first one and then 7 seconds for the other.
All right. And those calls, both of them, which actually had durations, were marked answered by Celebrate, correct?
Yes.
May I offer that, Your Honor?
Do you need both?
Objection?
I believe it's already in, but
I'm sorry?
I believe it's already.
I got you, boo. Thirsty ladies. If you remember, you can put a
I
thirst
believe
trap in
Ms.
the chat.
McCabe's phone calls and all of that is already marked as an exhibit months ago.
Right,
Your
Granny?
Honor,
Right?
I don't think there's any harm in marking this, and I want to display it.
All right, I'll let you display it if it's already in evidence. I just don't want duplicates.
I understand.
So what I'll do is I'll let you display it, and then, Mr. Lally, at some point you find where this is, and we will mark this like A to whatever
Okay.
the
That makes a lot of
whatever
sense.
the number is.
Thank you. All right. Mr. Bates, if you could display what was marked Y for identification. And Trooper, with regard to what is displayed on the screen now, is that consistent with what I had just handed to you?
Yes, it is.
All right. And with regard to the first entry there, you had stated that it doesn't say you said it doesn't say who was making the call. Was that your testimony?
Yes, it just says right here,
Yep.
2. I'm guessing that's the last 4 of the number. This is the rest is blurred, and then, yeah, that's it.
Okay. And you know that 0204 last 4 digits, that is to somebody who was listed as Coco in the phone, correct?
I don't know any of these phone numbers or people.
But you previously testified these 2 calls were somebody who was named Coco in the phone.
Oh, yeah, from the sheet you gave me that shows it.
Okay. And the time of the first
Pay attention,
call
chat,
was
it's coming.
6:07:42,
Muted.
Is that right?
That's correct.
And you testified that that's the one that had the duration of 9 seconds,
Yes.
listed as answered
Correct.
and deleted, correct?
Yes and no, and I can explain if you'd like.
No.
Listed as deleted, is it not?
There's a reason why.
Is it listed as deleted?
It is, but there's a reason why.
With regard to the second call, that appears to be to the same number, or at least the same last 4 digits.
Yes.
And in the sheet in front of you, that's also to Coco, correct?
Yes,
And that has a timestamp of 6:08 and 17 seconds, correct?
that is correct.
That also has a duration, and that's of 7 seconds,
Yes.
also listed as answered,
Yes.
and also marked deleted, correct?
Yes, and there's a reason.
And are you aware that Ms. McCabe
Ernie, refresh. It should come up because we can do thirst traps. So refresh.
Made other calls that morning, which were in fact marked unanswered by Celebrate.
Again, I'd have to see what you're referring to.
So as you testified to here today,
So good.
you
Amy, so good.
you have no memory as to whether or not she made a number of other calls that were
100%.
marked deleted, sir?
There are a number of calls that morning. I have not memorized all of them.
And again, Your Honor, if I may approach to show something that's on a computer screen.
Here for it.
Thank
Shut
you.
the fuck up, Lisa.
Got it.
Shorty.
Okay. I've placed before you what appears to be a PDF document on a computer screen. If you familiarize yourself with it and look up at me when you're done.
Okay.
Adam, have you been in chat with all the thirsty ladies thirsting, drooling over your Nettie and or Alan Jackson for like the last hour? Thirst trap means like you're my thirst trap. Thirsty for you, babe. Thirsty, thirst trap. You boomer. Don't be so boomy. Okay, it's coming. I guarantee you, 1,000,000,000%, 1,000,000,000,000%. I will talk over the top of it. Kill me now.
What does that appear to be, sir?
An incomplete PDF of the call logs from whoever's call log this is.
Okay. And do you see in that PDF that there were a number of calls that were marked unanswered by Celebrate?
Adam, you know me. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. This is a very Lisa thing. I'm like, I know some things and other things I don't know. It was a joke. Well, you're still my thirst trap. That was not a joke.
Again, I can't testify to any of this because I can't confirm that where this data came from. There's no source file. This is it's incomplete. So I do see what you're talking about in that column, but I don't know what any of this data is from or who made this.
Is your name on it?
At the very top, it would show my name no matter what because I created the UFED and the extraction. I did not create this PDF.
So the answer to my question is your name is on that document, correct?
It is, but I didn't create it.
Right. And with regard to the calls that were marked unanswered, would you agree with me that Celebrate had them with durations of 0 seconds?
Objection.
And Ashley, thank you, sir. It's not fair. I mean, I drool over Karen too, and I'm straight. I would bat for the other side for Karen. But yeah, thank you, Ashley. I commend you for your team spirit. You're a good man.
Can you agree with that? Can you answer that question? If you can, please answer it.
With the data given here, I can't because, like I said, I don't know where they
Thanks,
got
Wendy.
this from, Your Honor.
So who created that document?
I don't know.
So are you testifying that nobody in law enforcement created that document, or no forensic expert for the Commonwealth created that document?
I created the extraction and made a UFED reader report, which is basically a portable Celebrate version that I use at the office. I gave that to defense. I don't know who created this PDF version of data with specific things. I did not.
Was it Michael Proctor?
No.
No, he said that very quickly,
As
didn't
I
he?
said, I was the only one that created any Celebrate related
No
reports
question
in this
pending,
case.
sir. He's about to say, kill me now.
I'd like.
Wait. You know what? There was no question pending. I wish Nettie had said so. He unresponsive. You're not allowed to put a narrative. You answered the question. Shut the fuck up, Guarino. Wait. We don't. That's not how we do it in Massachusetts, Mr. Nettie and Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson. Obviously, Nettie knows how they do it in Massachusetts, and it's not how Bev has it done in her courtroom.
Well, I'd like to ask you some questions about my clients.
Like, honestly, Lisa, why? Just like that many
My name
seconds.
no matter what, because I created the UFED and the extraction. I did not create this PDF.
So the answer to my question is your name is on that document, correct?
It is, but I didn't create it.
Right. And with regard to the calls that were marked unanswered, would you agree with me that Celebrate had them with durations of 0 seconds?
Objection.
Can you agree with that? Can you answer that question? If you can, please answer it.
With the data given here, I can't because, like I said, I don't know where they got this from, Your Honor.
So who created that document?
I don't know.
So are you testifying that nobody in law enforcement created that document, or nobody, no forensic expert for the Commonwealth created that document?
I created the extraction and made a UFED reader report, which is basically a portable Celebrate.
This is all very fucking suspicious, right? Who created it? Who created it? The Muffin Man? Like, what the fuck, Guarino? Yikes. Keep going.
Version that I use at the office. I gave that to defense. I don't know who created this PDF version of data with specific things. I did not.
Was it Michael Proctor?
No.
No.
As I said, I was the only one that created any
Oh,
Celebrate related
sir.
reports in this case.
Excuse me. You answered the question. How is that allowed? Ugh.
Well, I'd like to ask you some questions about my client's cell phone, sir.
Okay.
On Tuesday, when Mr. Lally was questioning you, he had you point out and read some text messages that were on her phone between John O'Keefe and her, correct?
Those messages were taken from John O'Keefe's phone.
Okay. Would you agree with me when he was pointing out those text messages to you, he skipped about 40 pages of messages at one point?
I don't know. I believe their text messages went back all the way to 2020 or something ridiculous
Right.
in his phone.
He started reading them and he skipped ahead about 40 pages, did he not?
I have no idea.
Michael Proctor seized my client's phone on January 29th of 2022, did he not?
He did.
Yikes.
And you would agree with me that certainly as of 6 days later, your February 4th report, you had not yet been able to access the content of the phone, correct?
That's not true.
At some point, you were able to access the content of the phone, correct?
Yes, on January 31st.
Of 2022.
Yes.
All right. You later became aware that Michael Proctor was searching through my client's phone in August of 22, correct?
The actual device itself? Or the extraction report?
Either one, sir.
I have, I'm sorry, Miss Reed's phone?
And then Ernie, did you say kill me now when you did? God, are you turning into turd? Are we going to be timing out everybody? Are we going to be deleting comments? This is turned into anarchy. This is like the Mass State Police. There's no rules here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we didn't.
John O'Keefe's phone?
Yes, that's why I was
I
confused. Sorry.
apologize. I'm not trying to confuse you. With regard to my client's phone, which is where we started.
Yeah.
You're aware that Michael Proctor was searching through her phone in August of 2022.
Of the extraction report created, correct.
And Prince Lover, did your husband call out from the shower? Who is this fucking delight? I fucking love this bitch. She's amazing. She's crazy. Feral in the chat and Feral on screen. Yes. Prince Lover, I love that for your husband.
Were you made aware that on January 1st of 2023, the defense requested a full forensic image of Karen Reed's phone, which was in your possession?
I don't know the date, but a request was made for the phone extraction, yes.
And have you seen a forensic image or Celebrate a report of the forensic image from Karen Reed's phone?
The redacted version that I received back from the...
Julie, I'm just waiting for the comments. Waiting for the comments afterwards. Like, why the fuck does she laugh so much? God, just play the testimony. Stop talking. What are you talking about? I don't know, man. I don't know. Come at me, bro. Like, sorry, not sorry.
From the AG's office, yes.
Okay. And would you please...
If you can't handle me at my most ADHD, you don't get to have me when I'm being serious and sensible and like doing interviews and shit. Lol.
Tell the jurors how many phone calls were deleted from Karen Reed's phone from January 29th of 2022?
None.
And if you'd please tell the jurors, other than to John O'Keefe, to whom did Ms. Reed place phone calls between 12 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. on January 29th?
Her parents twice. There 2 or 3 times there's calls to her parents, and that's it.
And how many Google searches did she do from 12 a.m. until 5 a.m.?
I don't believe there were any.
Okay. And how many Google searches were deleted by Ms. Reed at any point on January 29th of 2022?
I can't speak to that because we got a redacted version of the report, so I don't know what was taken out by the AG's office. I don't know what files they went in to remove, so I only have what I was given.
But leaving that aside, sir, with regard to all of the data that was provided to you, how many Google searches did you see or find that Karen Reed deleted from January 29th of 2022?
A few.
During what time period?
The afternoon, but again, there was artifacts that I found that weren't date and time stamped, and there were some that were with corresponding timestamps, but I can't say for sure when that was done.
Okay. But you saw no deleted calls, correct?
No, not that I know of.
All right. I may have a moment.
Yes.
Sorry.
No further questions. Thank you.
Oh, snap. God. So I think I need to get my merch shit organized for starters, but what about a t-shirt that says hashtag, like with a hashtag, hashtags are boomers, for boomers, something. That didn't sound as funny as I thought it would in my head. Yeah, yuck, Prince Lover, we've all seen that, haven't we? I have got the raw footage of Plevin taking his shirt off. I messaged Joe Flipperhead last night, my time. I think it was early morning for Flipper, and asked him if he could send me that Plevin taking off his shirt on stream. Promptly, he sent it to me. Lol. And it's going in the video clip. It's going in the video of the attic dweller. Wait, let's listen to that. It's very funny. I'm here for it. Where is it though? Here. Yes.
Up in an attic, he likes to crawl. Always wrong with a dick so small. He's full of shit and upside down, full of lies, spin stories around. Oakland and Plavin, he's a pervert. In that attic, taking off his shirt. Yellow cottage with a dick so tiny, spreading lies and being whiny.
I'll do the pictures. I do all my own graphics, darling.
Cleveland's attic, dark and dreary, never gives up on his theory. Peeking through the yellow curtain, a heart of ice, wrong but certain. Oakland and Plavin, he's a pervert. In that attic, taking off his shirt. Yellow cottage with a dick so tiny, spreading lies and being whiny. Up in an attic, he likes to crawl. Always wrong with a dick so small.
So white, Bill.
Shit and upside down, full of lies, spin stories around. Oakland and Plavin, he's a pervert. In that attic, taking off his shirt. Yellow cottage with a dick so tiny, spreading lies and being whiny.
And that beat drops third. I fucking love it. So good. I love it.
Dark and dreary, never gives up on his theory. Peeking through the yellow curtain, a heart of ice, wrong but certain. Oakland and Plavin, he's a pervert. In that attic, taking off your shirt. Yellow cottage with a dick so tiny, spreading lies and being whiny.
Oh, so good. So good. So good. You're very clever, woman. Very clever. All right, what do we got? Bit of lally. Are we okay? Are we feeling? I'd rather just get all this testimony over in one episode if I could, because like, do you mean IT, like information technology? Because like literally so not. But if you mean like I'm an it girl, yeah, because you know what? I'm gonna start shouting this to the rooftops, right? You know, Lord Addy, Mr. Mark Betterow, the term Lord Addy. I mean, can we just take a moment to appreciate that that was me? I made that up. Like, I am a fucking delight. I'm a popular culture icon, and I create it. Okay? Just saying. Let's keep going with this. Thanks, guys. Just validate me. Validate me, please. Ones in the chat if I'm the best. Just ones. Sorry. Oh my god, I need more sleep. Hashtag need more sleep, turd.
Okay, thank you.
And Trooper Guarino, you were asked about your qualifications as far as certifications that you received in prior trainings, correct?
Yes.
What are some of the areas that you received certifications in?
I am the daddy.
Cell phone,
daddy.
report creation, extraction.
Yes,
Cell phone
Thanks.
repair.
I love you
the
guys.
Berlin Motor Vehicle Forensics.
Love your face.
Advanced database. The class is called CASA, but it's a Cellbrite made class that goes deeper into the database searching.
Hashtag one, Darlene. Have you got the pen?
SQLite programming to write code to do your own searches, things of that nature.
Now, at any
Thank you,
point in
Tara.
time, did Trooper Proctor ever tell you that he retrieved Mr. O'Keefe's cell phone directly from 34 Fairview Road?
No, he didn't.
Here's the thing. That's an atomism. Here's the thing. My lip gloss is now like my new special interest. I'm all of a sudden like I've got about. I already had a whole bunch of lip liners that were in this is very similar, very nude, so nudes and nodes, hashtag nodes. And then I bought this bunch of lip liners that are all crazy colors. And then I'm like, well, now I don't have the lip glosses to go with them. So here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Hey, did I mention that tomorrow night? Is it tomorrow night? Yeah. Thank you, Grumpy Granny. Yay. And then DEA Daddy for Sean McDonough. That's also me. Like, honestly, I'm a fucking genius. I'm changing my the emoji. Wait, tomorrow night, Adam Drives Helen, Oblivia Spencer, Auntie Deb, and me on one amazing show. We're going to be deep diving where the pen is, Darlene. I'm looking at you. No, we're deep diving the Bridgewater Triangle / Canton Triangle. It's going to be amazing. 9 o'clock tomorrow night. But let's keep going. And thank you for validating me, ones in the chat. I love your faces.
Is it your understanding, or subsequently did you learn that Kerry Roberts actually recovered the phone from under Mr. O'Keefe's body, from the grass under his body at 34 Fairview Road when he was placed onto a scoop stretcher?
I don't know who recovered the phone that morning, but I know.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it
know.
in the chat.
You don't know who.
Oh my God, Lally. I don't know. I don't think Lally could have hated himself anymore, but probably now, yes, right?
Covered it.
No, I just know that it was found underneath his body and then taken to Canton PD.
Now, with regard to that, as far as the location data post 6:15 a.m., what, if anything, did you observe in reference to that?
There was some intermittent native locations that showed at the Canton PD.
I love that.
It's there for
I love that.
a handful of different points, and then it shows it back at our office when I put it into the digital evidence lab, powered on to plug in.
You received the phone from Trooper Proctor. Was that either in airplane mode or Faraday back?
Oh my God, we're so getting off topic. Turd, are you trolling me? I have like now 21 different flavored toothpastes. Get on it, shorties. Hi Smile is the brand. I'm here to tell you, it's not just a thing. It's the thing. It's the fucking tits. Yes, I do, Turd.
I don't remember offhand.
But there were no locations or GPS locations that you observed from the phone from that approximately 11-something a.m. until you retrieved it or received it, excuse me, at 7:30 p.m. on the 29th?
There's, like I said, there was only the handful that showed it at Canton PD, and then when it's back at the office that night. And then if it wasn't in airplane mode, it would have been something I would have done. So I don't remember if Proctor did it before he gave it to me or if I did it after.
Now, the other troopers in your unit, in the detective unit with the Norfolk DA's office, are they as well versed on cell phone extractions and cell phone data?
Thanks, Grumpy Granny. I think, did she ignore you? I'll allow it. No, I can't do it. I can do it. I can do some pretty good Bevisms. Considering I have an Australian accent, it's not half bad, huh, Grumpy Granny? I go all right for an old Aussie bird, but I feel like you're Aussie too,
Data.
right? Grumpy Granny, you're in Australia, aren't you? You're an Aussie.
As you are?
No.
And so again, how many people within your specific unit actually perform data extractions or forensic analysis of cell phone?
Myself, Trooper Connor Keefe, and everyone has been trained in how to use Cellbrite and to do these extractions. They all just sort of dump them on my desk and say, do this phone for me. So
now, as far as what
Adam is multitasking, Turd. And it's funny because, oh, there you go. Beeswax. I stand corrected. He's just pulling in. Lucky Adam. I'm so lucky. I love you. But it's Beeswax. Oh. Hey, Joseph. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. We are focusing on the testimony, but we're also losing focus. Did we ever have focus? We haven't yet got to Kill Me Now, have we?
You provide to one of the investigating troopers, such as Trooper Proctor. Can you explain to the jury sort of that process of how what if any differences there are between what you're looking at as far as the device when you're extracting the information and what you provide to the trooper?
So when I plug into Graykey or Cellbrite or whatever tool I'm using to extract the data, it creates that zip file, and then I open it up in Cellbrite or Axiom. The guys are only trained in Cellbrite, so that's what I open the extractions initially in for them. If there's something that we find that they don't understand and that I want to look more into, I'll load into Axiom as well.
Thank you so much, Joseph. That's really cool. I really appreciate you. And Guarino is embarrassing. We need a distraction. I can be your distraction. And also memberships in the chat. Yay. Yay. Oh, the lurkers are getting them. Cool. Kerry, Young Black Economist. Oh, Rubber Ducky. That's a cool name. Mama B and Free Karen Reed. Oh, Mama B, Free Karen Reed, and Anna Brown. Yay. Welcome to Shorty's. Thank you so much, Joseph. That's super cool of you and super kind and super generous and fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
But that's normally how it would go.
Now, is there any way from the version or the extraction that you provide to the trooper, is there any way
Hi,
for that,
lurkers.
for any
Come in
trooper
chat.
to,
We be fine.
change or manipulate that data from what is initially contained on the phone?
Thanks, Prince Lover.
Well, in essence, you could, but you'd have to go in. So once I create like that UFED reader, which is the portable case, you would have to go into the folders and then delete stuff, which would change all of the data. And then when I would load it up later, it probably wouldn't work right. But that's why we save the encrypted extraction onto the server. So if anything ever messes up, we can go back and reload it, and I can create whatever reports I need with it.
And so from your review of the data in the phones in this case, what, if anything, did you observe in regard to any manipulation of data or deletion of data or removal of data from what you observed? From the encrypted files that we have, none. And then we didn't have passcodes for the phones for John O'Keefe's until the 31st, and then again for Miss Reed's until.
Okay, wow, I'm really losing. Hey, mods, can you please drop the Discord link to both our servers in chat? In my server, we count. We fucking count. It's so good. Adam, I'm going to publicly shame you right now. Adam and I got up to. We were on fire, man. Cherie was watching. She didn't want to join in because she didn't want to spoil it. And then poor Adam fell asleep because it was about like forever o'clock. What did we get up to? Wait, let me check. Who would have thought? Oh, well, I knew. Who would have thought that counting in successive numbers, taking turns to count, would be so fun? But oh my God, I knew. I wanted to tell you all, and you were like, "What's the big deal about counting?" It's the tits. Ernie Birdie just got 100. Nice. Don't rush. I did 463. And then Adam typed in 454 and we went back to 1. Gee, we got that pretty high pretty well, right? Yeah, it was 454, man. Adam was typing with drooping sleepy eyes. So don't say kill me yet. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Anyway, join this. It's fun, and my server, Adam's server is fun. Mine's funner. We have so many channels. Sorry, Adam, but and we've got emojis, and it's the whole thing. Come on and join. So much fun.
Geez, like I said, August, once the program was able to open it.
Now, you were asking questions about Mr. Green's affidavit. Following your review of Mr. Green's affidavit, what, if any, steps did you take in relation to what was?
I love your
indicated
creepy
in there?
lurk, Ann.
So as I said, I didn't really go through the phones much when we first got them. I don't know everything about the cases. The investigators do. So I got his report and I went through it and basically just went step by step. So he says, this happened. I went to confirm it. If it didn't, then I.
Oh my God, I swear to God, I will let his testimony run. Yeah, it gets pretty stressful. It's fun though. Wait, wow. It's fun. And last night it was me and Colors, Bathway Game member, and Miss Mandy Reacts. And then Megan Easton came in and I was like, oh shit, there's 4 people counting. And then we fucked it. But like it's cool fun. You get in a full rhythm. You learn about taking turns. It's very preschool of us to learn about taking turns and taking your time, checking before you press send. Actually, some pretty good life lessons in counting on Discord. And if it starts again, it starts again. No biggie. The highest I've ever seen it go in another server was 1,479. Imagine being the person that fucked it.
And I need to find out why he was either incorrect or slightly off and either just completely wrong or just misinterpreted the data. And that was it.
Thanks, Joseph.
And in addition to
Shorty.
yourself going through some of the data, who, if anyone, did you contact to assist or to also, in addition, go through data specifically as it related to the searches for Mr. Case?
So initially, when I first found it, I spoke with Chris Vance of Magnet Forensics. He's their head technical guy for Axiom. He's like their forensic specialist. So he was at the cybercrime conference. I brought him.
I'm going to allow this.
I'm going to allow this.
I brought the extraction there and I said, hey, this is what I'm seeing. This is what it parsed out. Why are we seeing it marked this way? And he goes, well, first off, you have to look exactly where it's coming from. The browser state.
So I'll strike that last part, what he told you.
Okay. Reviewing the data, we saw that it came from the browser state DB file and .wall file, I should say, at the end. So it set off a lot of red flags.
Do you think Guarino uses hashtags? And I mean that with dual meaning. Abby and Aussie hashtags, like proper like computery shit hashtags, and Boomer hashtags. I reckon he goes hashtag integrity, hashtag MSP, hashtag the thin blue line, hashtag JJ.
Flags, and then from there we contacted Cellbright and ultimately Jessica Hyde.
And ultimately, Mr. Whiffen as well, is that correct?
Yes, he came in after Cellbright. I had reached out to them and they escalated it up, and he reached out to us to help us.
Now, with respect to the health data that you were asked about, again, if you could explain to the jury when something in there in the health data says steps, what exactly does steps mean?
As I said before, the phone is seeing movement. Doesn't necessarily mean you're taking steps. If you have the iWatch paired to it, you're going to get a greater level of accuracy, and I would be more apt to believe that steps are being taken because it's going to also bring your heart rate. So if you're taking a large amount of steps, it's going to correspond.
Now, you were asked a lot of questions on.
I think I understand his frown lines now. He didn't have any frown lines or worry lines before this his testimony, but now they're all there.
Cross-examination about just the health data and just the health data. Why is it that you would look beyond just the health?
Well, you have the GPS points as well as the health data. We're trying to look at everything together as a whole. You take one artifact and say, well, this means this, but you could have 5 others that disclaim it. So that's why we look at all of this stuff.
Now, from that same information, as far as the GPS data, that indicated that Mr. O'Keefe's phone arrived at 34 Fairview Road at 12:25 a.m., correct?
Yes.
Now, as far as the clocks or the 3 different clocks that was presented to you that's now been marked for identification, you indicated that those were not accurate. Is that correct?
well, the file that it's coming from is not accurate. So it came from a power log file. That's the database it pulled from. So that it's telling you the power of the phone. So when I looked at that, that also shows the battery level. And that's how I was able to show that, or see, I should say, that John O'Keefe's phone never turned off. It dropped down to about 17% battery level. From being under his body, it was actually saved it from dying overnight.
Oof.
Then it also shows the timestamps of when it gets.
I mean, the choice of words there was not great, Guarino. Add it to the list of things about you that are not great. Just shout out to the commenter on my one of my recent We Need to Talk streams, telling me that the ridiculously long, too long, 3.5 hours, too long. Thank you. I appreciate you. My suggestion would be to watch it in smaller bites if 3 hours is too long for you. Me, I love an 8-hour stream as a viewer. I'm here for it. The longer the better. Don't give me no half-hour streams. Don't give me no hour streams. I'm in for the long haul. And yeah, so there's that. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks for the engagement. Yeah.
It gets plugged in, and as it goes up, that has 3 different timestamps. That's what that is from. That is not when Waze has started. That is not when the address is put in. That is strictly for the power log. There's nothing to do with anything else.
And so, again, just sort of to that point, what, if any, connection to those timestamps in the the document marked for identification Mr. Unetti showed you? What, if any, relationship does that have to the?
Here, literally on brand for this whole stream. I am primo ADHD today. We have been derailed in spirit with you. Glad to have you back, gorgeous.
Timestamps contained within either the Waze or the GPS native locations or anything else that you were testifying about before?
It's literally showing that Waze has been opened and that it's pulling power from the phone, and that is it. That is nothing else.
Now, with regard to, you were asked some questions about Ms. McCabe signing a consent for extraction on February 2nd, 2022, correct?
Yes.
And Ms. Kerry Roberts, she did the same on the same date. Is that also?
Bev's hemorrhoids are giving her grief in the background there. She's shifting in a seat. Poor darling. Have a claw to dumb the pain. Dull, numb, null.
So correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Now, the entirety of those extractions from both Ms. McCabe's phone and Ms. Roberts' phones, those were both provided well in advance of the dates the council was indicating, correct?
That is correct.
Now, in regard to the Celebrite extraction, in regard to Mr. Green's affidavit, Celebrite has periodically updates the versions of their software, correct?
That is correct.
And if you could you speak a bit about sort of the update in those versions and how that pertains to this case and specifically Ms. McCabe's searches.
So the initial report that I created with version 7.53 did not have that item to be able to be taken out. I was told by Celebrite that 7.5.
Like seriously, wow. Kill me now, kill me now, chat. Oh my goodness. Why am I like
itself
this?
then.
Oh, you did it.
Can I just stop you there for 1 second? The version that Mr. Green used, was that available at the time that you did the initial extraction?
No, it wasn't available for like.
Wait, now I don't know. No. Put his arm out. There, it's there.
Artifact that's parsed out, and then I had to go back in and scramble to say, well, why didn't I see it the first time when that report, why didn't it pull? So
that's what she said.
I reloaded the 7.53 version. It's not there. And then when I loaded into 7.61, it is. So there's just an issue with the software at the time.
So, sir, with regard to those Google searches, what, if any, opinion do you have as to when those Google searches were conducted?
When Ms. McCabe told us that it happened at 6:23 and 6:24. And then there was a third one later at 10:35 that, again, if she reopened that browser window, it's going to reload the search. And then that was it. Those are the 3 times that I saw in the phone extraction that were real searches.
And why is it that it's your opinion that they occurred at 6:23 and 6:24 in the morning and not 2:27?
well, it's physically impossible to search two things at once. Her phone, she's searching the daughter's basketball at 2:27, and then she's searching It's Raining Men and a few other things on her phone, listening to music. And I think then she goes to bed a few hours later. So I was told as the defendant asked her to search for those terms, that's when we believed that they were done.
Believe.
Now, as far as
I'm sorry, sir. Excuse me. Words matter.
all files are right ahead.
Words matter. That's why we believe that's when those searches were done. Well, like I believe in Santa Claus.
Head log,
Scratching his head, he's going, kill me fucking now.
having things listed as deleted. If you could just speak a little bit more about that, as far as why would something be listed as deleted in a wall file, and what does that mean?
Again, the user has no input on how a wall file is deleted. It's an automated thing that the database does to clean up. It auto deletes after either programs are closed, it reaches a max data allotment for that page. That is it.
And that would include
yes, Joseph.
any sort of call log history that was contained in the write-ahead log or the wall file as well.
That is
Can't do
correct.
it.
And
Can't
so
do
what,
it.
if any, opinion do you have as to those phone calls that you were showing in relation to the contact listed in Ms. McCabe's phone as Coco, as far as whether or not they were user deleted?
Well, again, what the defense showed me was limited thing. I know should be two other locations that phone call was listed from looking at it myself. So I don't know why they gave me just the two deleted things, but there should be other spots in the database where that phone call was there. So I don't believe that it was user initiated.
I don't believe. How very Wendy Adelson of you, Trooper Guarino, with all of your gesticulating and your yeah.
It was phone initiated.
Phone initiated.
And that's in reference to the write-ahead log,
I
sort
see.
of first in, first out as far as data that comes in. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Now, again, as far as your unit was concerned, you were the only one who created any Cellbrite reports in relation to any of the phones. In this case, with the exception of the defendant's phone that was created by the Attorney General's office following their extraction of privileged material, correct?
Objection.
So objection is sustained as to the form. This seems a good place to stop. So jurors, we'll take the luncheon break. There is a chance that we may be able to go a full day tomorrow. So just think about that at lunch. If there's any emergency that would
Like, fuck my life, chat. Did I, when I skipped back to the start, did I miss it? Is it after lunch? Prince Lover, are you still here? Somebody, honestly. Why am I like this?
prevent you from being able to go a full day.
Sir, it's closing it up. We'll sleep on the chairs. All right. Well, all right.
Jury out.
Yeah, so Mac apps. No problem.
I love you, Karen. Free Karen Reed. Free Karen Reed. Okay, so like.
You are muted.
You are muted. I think chat probably, I mean, I'm often muted, Turd, right? He's like so hard. Hello, sweetie. Hello. Good to see you. I don't think we missed it. Thank you, Prince Lover. Oh, God forbid Bev puts in a full day of work. Mate, she needs to go to the ladies' room and put some Anusol on her hemorrhoids, right? I'll allow it. I need my liquid lunch. She is gross. Only fans in the house. Let's skip through this. There's not much after lunch, I'm pretty sure. Fan. Fangirling hard. Lol? Most replayed. Yeah, well, not the fan. I mean, we love you, fan, but no. Oh. Bev's butt's feeling better.
All right, so jurors, when we were doing scheduling, and I know scheduling has changed a lot in this case, but my main goal is to get this case to you folks by next week.
Bev, why is your hair like straw? Asking for a friend.
When we all want the case to you by next week. So originally on the 21st,
we were either going to do a whole day and then we couldn't do whole day. And
We, the royal we couldn't do a whole day. Bev says me, it's me, I'm we.
there was all of this back and forth, and it was a half a day. And it was because I had something scheduled in this courthouse that was not going to be continued.
Yeah.
Some forces
Absolutely,
that we
Ash.
weren't aware of. It is going to be continued tomorrow. So in light
Drop
of
those
that,
there links,
I would
yeah?
like us, and we will be doing a whole day. I understand that for one of you, that you planned on an earlier start to the weekend or a vacation day or something from the afternoon on.
I mean, I'd go so far as to say that perhaps he was a plant. Nothing surprises me anymore. Law enforcement? Former law enforcement? Yeah. Oh, hi, Kat. Good to see you. Wait, there. Yeah. Cottonmouth, right? Yeah. I love today's version of you, Miss Shorty. Well, thanks. I don't know if the universe does, and I don't know if Replay Crew will, but here we are. I'm a fucking delight. It's what I do. I just do me. And I do my best. And yikes. Sometimes it's questionable, but here we are. Yes, over-processed. Too many White Claws. Not enough integrity in her diet.
But really, all I'm asking of you is to go from, instead of a 1 o'clock stop, to a 4 o'clock stop. And where I guess 14 of you are able to do that, we're going to do that. So tomorrow will be a full
Her.
day.
She's the problem.
Okay, I don't know who I'm inconveniencing, but I apologize for that.
Thanks, Adam, for
Because
dropping
when I
those
said
Discord links.
emergency, an early start for the weekend was not an emergency.
Julie. Okay.
All right. Could we
All right.
call the witness back, please?
All right. Can we call the witness back, please? Your next witness, Mr. Lally. Did she ignore you, Mr. Higgins? Did she ignore you? No, you can read it.
Step up, and you remain under oath.
Thank you.
It'd have to be, right? It's healthy. It's wholesome. Integrity is wholesome. Lies, not so much. Lally, don't sigh. Cough it up, mate. Cough up a lung.
All right, Mr. Lally.
All right, Mr.
Thank you,
Lally. All right, Mr. Lally.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good
So
afternoon.
with
Give me that.
reference to this case, this investigation, who, if anyone, besides
Who,
you,
if anyone?
created any Cellbrite reports or extractions from any of the phones involved in this case?
Other than the AG's office, it was just myself.
And now you had mentioned that there was some deleted material from the defendant's phone from the afternoon of January 29th, 2020.
I don't know. Maybe the water down on the Cape is, or up on the Cape, wherever the Cape may be. Madam Court Reporter, I salute you. Maybe the water at the Cape is not great. I don't know. Perhaps she needs some rainwater in her hair. We all know she's Miss Piggy reincarnate.
2022, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And what was that was deleted?
There was some search items that were not there in the phone, but found cookies related to said searches and websites
Put us in
visited.
your earbuds. Put us in
So
your
as far as
earholes,
search
Joseph.
terms or web history, were those the areas that were deleted?
Yes, that's correct.
I have nothing further.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we brought you back for that, Trooper. Thank you very much.
Wait.
you.
All right.
Oh! Okay. I hate
Your
myself.
next witness, Mr. Lally.
Yes,
I
Your Honor,
actually
call
hate
to call
myself.
Dr. Renee Stonebridge.
Fuck off, Lally. You know what? I'm the worst. I'm actually the worst YouTuber in all of YouTube. Yay! Oh, good. Make sure you catch the replay, crew. Gorgeous. Okay. So let me just do a little quick search. Hey, you guys like this song before? Let me put this on. We're not done. We're not done. Put a song on. I go. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like this. What can I say? It's a God-given gift. Let's put this on. And BRB, don't go to our chat. I've got to find this moment. I'm the worst person. Like, I'm the worst YouTuber ever. One's in the chat if I'm the worst person on YouTube.
The United States and Australia are sister lands. All around the globe, we are holding hands. Plymouth Rock to Botany Bay, colonists hope for a better way. Sydney Opera House to Broadway, a testament of who we are today. And we both still have rent to pay. We still have rent to pay. Aintree Park to Honolulu, Utah Arches to Uluru, Bourbon Street Jazz to didgeridoos. Our kinship is deep and true. This is how we begin to start atoning for our sin by creating new expectations for our blemished nations. The Great Barrier Reef to Grand Canyon, from the Everglades to Billabongs, the Cloud Queen cares about everyone. The roller coaster ride is only just begun. Cry, debunk, demystify, destigmatize, uniting USA and us. Uniting USA and us. The world is her battleground. Her verbal roller coaster goes around, calling all nations with her horn. She is a shooting star out of Melbourne. Miss Shorty is a shooting star out of Melbourne. Shorty connects and unites, debunking all the lies. She leads us in our fight. She's a fucking delight. Grizzly bears eat hikers who are in a rush, and Aussie dingoes steal babies in the bush. The damn beavers live in the brooks, and so does the weird-ass platypus. From Bondi Beach to Miami, Adelaide Hills to Napa Valley, from Kosciuszko to Colorado snow, Lady Gaga to Kylie Minogue. Miss Shorty connects and unites. Our citizens should be made right. She leads us in our fight. She's a fucking delight. This is her cry. Debunk, demystify, destigmatize, uniting USA and us. Uniting USA and us. The world is her battleground. Her verbal roller coaster goes around. A shooting star out of Melbourne, calling all nations on her bullhorn.
Turd. I haven't listened to that one for ages. I love it. I was just like karaokeing the fucking shit out of that. It's so good. Turd Ferguson. Honestly, you are a fucking delight. So good. So good. Okay. So, of course, not so much right now. Maybe I'm not an investigative journalist. Maybe I'm not a doctor. Maybe I'm not a scientist. However, can Google. So, and I'm sure Mr. Turtleboy, Uncle Turtleboy, Dr. Turtleboy, Daddy. So good. So good. This song is wonderful, isn't it? AI. No. TF. Turd fucking Ferguson. Best. Such a talent. Okay. Anyway. Perhaps I am an investigative journalist. Perhaps I am. Mommy Shorty. Okay, look, this is fucking. Oh, wait, I did. No, then she did, but then she didn't pull it up. That's what she said. Pause. Okay, motherfucker. I got this. I'm so all over all of this. Wait, no, I'm not. No, I really am. Stop sharing that. Stop talking to yourself. Share screen. Like, this is all new to me. I don't even know. I haven't hardly even streamed before. Okay. Like, thanks, team. We watched 3 hours of it, and I missed it.
As well.
Yes, I did.
Material that you reviewed from the defendant's phone, is that consistent with what you observed in Mr. O'Keefe's?
Yes, it is. Kill me.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, if I could request certain portions of what's been marked as Exhibit 48 being.
Okay. That was cute. Let's play it again because fuck, motherfucker. Hey, I found it. Hey guys, I found it. We didn't miss it. Shorties, we've got this. I'm a professional. We are professionals. We can do this.
As well.
Yes, I did.
Material that you reviewed from the defendant's phone, is that consistent with what you observed in Mr. O'Keefe's?
Yes, it is. Kill me.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, if I could request certain portions of what's been marked as Exhibit 48 being.
One more time, dummies. That's me. It's me. Hi, it's me. I'm the dummy. Hmm.
Kill me. Kill me. Kill me.
Chasing that little thing. Chasing the.
Kill me.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, if I could request
Thank you,
certain
Aiden.
portions of what's been marked as Exhibit.
Thank you, Aiden. Sir. Hey, you know, I had Aiden on my channel on my my fourth weekend of live streaming. I interviewed Aiden. Well, he was a guest on my channel. I co-hosted on my channel with True Crime Kangaroo. I mean, I'm not saying that I wish that it had just been me. Or am I? Kill me, not kill me now. Anyway, if you haven't watched that one, watch it. If you can, I mean, I think I showed myself to be, and I don't want to be throwing shade, but I'm throwing a little bit of shade. Megan, we're just talking about you coming to counting last night or this morning. Counting, it's a thing. Kill me. Colleen, good night. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Love your face. Yeah, watch my Turtle Boy stream. I'm going to ask him to come on again. Come on my channel again. Meredith was in my chat the other night. Which one was that? The panel show? I don't know. So many live streams. I think it's Kill Me Now. Kill me now. Okay. Chat. If you think it's kill me, put a 1 in the chat. If you think it's kill me now, put a 2 in the chat. Let's see. And yes, counting is the best fucking thing ever. So good. Hurl the shade. I'll be throwing some fucking shade here. It'll be so shady you won't be able to see. Okay, well, I can't remember what I said. A 1, kill me. 2, kill me now. Taryn, bucking the trend. Oh, Michelle, voting. Yes. 1. Turd says 1. 1. B Harmony Granny Nanny says kill me now. 1. 1's in the chat. 2 here. I'm waiting for a 69. Like perennially. Okay, 1. Oh, you don't have to change your vote. No. I don't know. I couldn't even hear it when we were watching the whole fucking testimony. Ashley says 1, Brenda says 1, Edie says 1, Debbie says 1. So we kill me now. Same really. Hot mic. Linda says 2. 1, but 2 has legs already. Do you want to listen to it again? Seeing as how I just got rid of the fuck. Oh, it's been a whole life, y'all. I'm doing my best. It's the best I can do. Oh wait, I press play. Share screen. Yikes. This one? Yeah, that one. Let's play it again. Okay, everyone pay attention. Nobody be counting in my Discord right now. This is very important shit to do.
Review from the defendant's phone, is that consistent with what you observed in Mr. O'Keefe's?
Yes, it is. Kill me.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, if I could request.
Oh my God, I can't catch it. Yikes! Too fast for me, Lally.
Kill me. Kill me.
Or maybe he does a little vocal at the end of it. I think he might have gone, kill me. Ah. Kill me. Something. He says something. Kill me.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, if I could.
Oh my goodness.
If I could
God damn it. Kill me now. Kill me.
Kill me.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, if I could request.
I don't have TikTok. It's not my thing. One with a heavy breathe. Kill me. Nah. Yeah, what do you think, Granny? Grumpy Granny? Listen to it without watching it and see if you change your mind. Just go ahead and kill me. Adam loves this. He can't get enough of free Karen Reed. He is very free Karen Reed, but he can get enough of all the commentary. Oh, kill me. Now after the hesitation. The second part sounds like no. Maybe we should listen. Okay, wait. Good point, Anne. Let's listen to it from the start to actually pay attention to what Lally's saying. I mean, kill us. But what have we got here? Right back to the start. Ah! Oh, look, I worked something out. That. Did I stop sharing screen though? Yeah, I did. See? I've got tears in my eyes from how funny I think I am. Like in a why the fuck am I like this way? Listen, close your eyes and listen. And I press play to help.
As well.
Yes, I did.
Material that you reviewed from the defendant's phone, is that consistent with what you observed in Mr. O'Keefe's?
Yes, it is. Kill me. Kill me.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Of course.
Kill me.
Okay, I'm coming back in a second. One more time.
Kill me.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, if I could request certain.
You know what I think it might be? I think, yeah, mate. I think I'm the funniest. See you next Tuesday. No, kill me. One heavy exhale. Yes. Just go ahead and kill me. I reckon he's saying kill me. Then he's exhaling a bit of air at the end. I think you're right. Like that exhale of air, if you watch the behavior panel or any behavioral analysts, they do talk about like all the adapting, all the verbal and physical adapting things to release pressure, like rubbing your hands on your legs. Me when I do this, big heavy breathe, a big sigh like you did earlier, many times, big full body sighs. Ted Ferguson heard Karen Reed is innocent, and we framed her as a favor for Brian Albert because Higgins and Colin are murderers, and Miss Shorty is a fucking delight. That's, you got it, cracked the case. So we worked out that Bev's got hemorrhoids. Sorry, babe, but that's treatable. That Guarino's a piece of shit who lies like a motherfucker. That Brian Albert, Brian Higgins, and Colin Albert killed Officer John O'Keefe in cold blood, then left him outside in the cold, in the snow to die. That Jennifer McCabe made sure of it with her hostling to die in cold. And grifters. I can, Prince Lover, I can be your grifter. Still working on it. Back to lurking. Thank you, Grumpy Granny. That was a great idea. Did everybody close their eyes? I know I did. He has zero game. Right. Okay, look, you know what? My commenters telling me my streams are too long. I mean, maybe. But if you don't want the commentary, we can just go to court TV and watch it by ourselves and not have any fun at all. So there's that. Thanks for supporting my fringe, my bangs. Yes, close your eyes. It's always the best to close your eyes to feel the full everything, right? That's what she said. What else? Oh, tomorrow night. Oh, wait. Okay. So I haven't checked my emails yet, and I know that people have donated to Karen's Defense Fund. But while I've got you here, if you would like a free Karen Read sticker designed by me, thanks, Joseph. Gosh, it's my fucking channel. Just press pause. Like YouTube saves your spot for you. Press pause and come back when you got more time, right? But before I go, I haven't done the stats, but a higher percentage of the witness for the prosecution lied than those who told the truth. Absolutely. I think we got the Colocaethuses, and maybe Kurt Roberts. He said that Kerry Roberts is a nightmare. We got Nick Barros. We got Ashley, I think, told the truth. Ashley, what's her last name? I can't remember. Someone, chat. Yeah, go to court TV if you don't like it, bitches. Thanks, Debbie. B Harmony's been lurking. Fantastic. Yeah, so if you want one of these, oh my god, my brain today. Minimum $10 donation to the Karen Read Defense Fund. Screenshot your receipt. If you want 2 stickers, it's $50 or more. If you want 3 stickers, it's a $100 donation or more. You can Venmo Karen or PayPal. Just send me a copy of your receipt. Adam's got in the chat Karen's Defense Fund link right now. DM me either via email or Discord, Facebook. What else is there? Oh, Twitter, yeah, X, and send me your postal address and your preferred contact name, whatever, Toad Ferguson. And I will send you one. I am getting my shit sorted. USPS can be slow. My helpers are amazing in the States. If for some reason you don't get yours after a few weeks, let me know. And I'll probably send you a second one. I know people have gotten like the one they ordered originally and the next one within a day or two of each other. So, but I have got someone now who's been waiting a long time. And I have to post that from Australia to the States because I just don't trust USPS. So, nah. Okay, that's enough now. 3:03:27. Hit the like button. Drop a comment afterwards. I'll see you tomorrow night at 9. Adam drives Helen, Oblivious Benson, Auntie Deb. We are going to have the syndicate panel to talk about the Bridgewater Triangle, aka, and I'm sticking with it, the Canton Triangle. It is a whole thing. Should be a fun stream. 9 o'clock tomorrow, and then Thursday night we got Julie Albert. We need to talk. We got through all of Guarino, so that's that. Love your faces. Let's go out with another fucking Turd Ferguson banger. Jeez, if I don't get demonetized for how many times I've said fucking, it's definitely going to be the kill me now. Like the YouTube doesn't like kill. So send nodes, send coffee. Don't send anything. Just come back next time. I love you all so much. Thank you, mods. Miss Jess, Amy. Who else was here earlier? Amber was here earlier. And then Adam, of course. Ernie, of course. Turd, of course. Fucking love you guys. Best. Mwah.
Our sister, survivor and warrior. Miss Shorty shows care and concern, broadcasting out of Melbourne. They've been streaming for a while, and they know they make us smile. He knew love from 8,000 miles away, 13,000 kilometers, never got it away.
Wait, I forgot to say, Adam's going live. What time, Adam? Ugh. 10 o'clock Pacific, I think. Come join us. His lives are amazing. He produces Land Pirate Radio videos, and then we have call-ins. It's so good. He did the video for this. Turd wrote the song. Come on in. Subscribe to him. Let's get him to 500 subscribers so we can get him monetized. And regardless, come. Starting the song again. I'm a professional. Bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Our brother, hipster, van dweller, the land pirate radio host, hangs by the Oregon coast. Lisa, our sister, survivor and warrior. Miss Shorty shows care and concern, broadcasting out of Melbourne. They've been streaming for a while, and they know they make us smile. He knew love from 8,000 miles away. 13,000 kilometers, never got it away. Half the world apart, but united in the heart. Both are uniquely complex, bravely seeking what's next. It would be an easier goal to maintain the status quo, but sincere in their beliefs, for us to find our love and peace. They've been streaming for a while, and they know they make us smile. They've been streaming for a while, and they know they make us smile. He knew love from 8,000 miles away. 13,000 kilometers, never gotten away. Half a world apart, but united in the heart. Both are uniquely complex, bravely seeking what's next.